Let your man go, huh?
Drop it, I don't want to talk about it.
Drop it, hell. I want to hear about this, homie.
I said forget about it, cuz.
Brett, Mr. Hitman, I've been smoking crack for weeks.
Yo, Dom, why'd you bring the Buster here?
Cause the Buster kept me out of handcuffs.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
Relax. Don't push it. You embarrass me.
He was a grown man again. Like he legit was a foot taller than the guy playing young Jacob Toretto, and that's what I mean when we did that whole timeline. I'm like, all right, because it was 1989 the movie starts, and it goes to 1991 when he's out, and I'm like, so is this dude in high school? Is he out of high school? Because it's like Bad Boys 2, motherfucker, you look 30, like
Reggie.
legit, and then like we see Vin Diesel in 2001, which again, fast forward to this movie. He's aged, but this is like the last time I think he was in good shape. Maybe Fast Five when we'll get to the fight scene of him and Dwayne Johnson, because I think he showed up that day he got on cycle for that scene.
I was about to say that. No, he was like, Dwayne, he won't out muscle me. Like, I don't know, bro. You can take all the steroids you want, Vin Diesel. You can do all the push-ups you want. You ain't gonna be as swole as
you can get all the lifts, all the apple boxes.
No, it just, you know what I mean? Like we've been watching The Rock for about 25 years now, bro. Somewhere around there now, bro. It's a lot of push-ups you gotta do.
Even The Rock when he wasn't like even The Rock in 01, I think is still bigger than Vin Diesel.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
I don't mean like in height. I just mean like again, like, and this is The Rock when you look like when you see him in the comeback match against John Cena, like what the like it's a whole like this man definitely got on the steroids. Like if he wasn't on them before, he's definitely on them now.
He was on the wrestler swole diet. You know what that is? It's like
the water weight one. Yeah.
Well, yeah, a lot of creatine, a lot of hamburgers, a lot of eggs, but then you traveling on the road, so it's like
yeah. Well, that's why the Labs fan does that. They have that bit about Stone Cold when he was injured. He drives up to fucking Burger King. He's like, "You got that flame broiled gimmick? I want a goddamn Frosty on fucking 12 a.m. in the morning. I can't fucking go and rest. I'm fucking hungry."
Did you hear that story? I forgot where it was at. I gotta find it. I think Chris Jericho told the story. Yeah, it was a couple years ago too, before we found out all the bullshit that he was on. He's told a story about when he won the undisputed title in Anaheim at what was it, Vengeance, correct? 2001.
Yes, the show we covered on a previous episode.
Yeah, so he told a story about, it's late at night. First of all, in California, if people don't know, outside of California, once it gets 10 o'clock in California, you can't do shit. Everything is closed in California at 10 o'clock. Our clubs close at 1 o'clock. So if you ever out there, just understand you better get everything done before
and the
10
cops
o'clock.
Will be on like high alert.
Yeah, well, I could say LAPD, them motherfuckers don't sleep. They everywhere doing shit, doing nothing but probably picking on people and beating on people, but fuck LAPD. That's me saying it. Banks no rest too. Yeah, fuck them. I'm telling you, he's a cop.
Moves like a cop.
You think we can ever get him on the show?
Matt Schultz?
Yeah.
You want to see if he's on Cameo?
Why not? It should be $25.
Let me see real quick. But obviously, this is Banks versus Davis. That's Banks. I'm Davis. Week 4, Fast Summer. Fast and Furious. Like I said, my masterpiece of like creative Twitter, that Facebook, the social network dropped just Fast and Furious. It's cleaner. That's my masterpiece right there.
It's Fast and Furious 4. That's what I call it.
All right, let me see. Cameo.com.
Or just look him up. I'm pretty sure. No, I don't. Maybe he's doing the whole peyote thing because you know what I mean. He had that kind of like Indian, Native American tattoo on his arm, the tribal shit. Maybe he got to that point. You know, like a lot of actors that just stop acting, they kind of like find like they inner sense.
I'm typing Matt Schultz. Nothing's coming up. There's Matt Hardy is the first thing that comes up. How much do you think Matt Hardy charges? Funny enough, Cal was trying to give me shit for Matt Hardy. Something about Matt Hardy, but he charges
100. Because Christian charges $100.
How tempted are you to pay that $100? Just
very tempted.
What would you have him say? That he's better than Edge?
Oh no, he definitely gonna send the money back.
$110 is what Matt Hardy charges.
For fucking what?
A cameo.
I know, for a cameo. For what? Do I want to hear him talk about V1? I'll pay 110 to him.
That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say with Cal. Like, no one fucks with Matt Hardy. Yeah, Christian's $100. Yeah,
it's worth it. I'll tell you off air what I would have him say because it wouldn't be for me.
I already know. For Eve.
No, don't say the name because I still plan on doing that.
Again, we already know because it's family. Black Announce Table. They already have their Edge Christian debate like we do at Black Wrestling, like you do with everyone you've ever met. But
because I'm trying to get y'all to become a Pete. That's why. That's one of my life goals.
I told you I'm like Switzerland. I like both.
You can't. All right, y'all. Understand this.
I told you if I had to choose one, it would be unfair really to choose Christian because I do factor in that TNA stuff.
So you a Pete, just like me. Just say you a Pete.
I probably why because again he's also a CLB. He's the wrong kind of CLB, but a CLB regardless. Like,
yo, tell people what you said about me off air because he found out my full government name.
Yeah, which I won't say unless you call me Dave like you did a couple weeks ago. Like I said, you ever call me Dave again?
What do you say? Dave, can I interest you in some grape juice?
But like I think you did that. I think you might have done that when Black Variant was on. Shouts to them too. I think you would call me Dave 2 times. I'm like, did this motherfucker really call me Dave in front of like guests? Like, but I said, you ever call me that again? I'm gonna say your full government name on social media, but I will give people hints because Banks told me. Obviously, I'm not gonna betray his trust, but Banks's initials are CLB. So if you can guess correctly, you'll win
$50. I'll give you $50, and I'm cheap to a certain extent.
Of my own money, like the old like Harley Race Pro was like $50,000 in this briefcase for the man that takes out Ric Flair.
I think that was a shoot too.
Oh yeah, when Ric Flair, that pissant Ric Flair.
He wanted to say more than that.
That bitch. Oh, Harley, we're live, pal. Shut up. Now it's going into Sid territory. Shut up.
Him and superstar Billy Graham will use more words than that if it wasn't on camera.
My name is Sid. Psycho Sid.
And you are half the man with half the brain that I have.
Yeah, which is like, God, when old time bad promos. That's a funny episode to just do like who are like the worst guys at promos.
We gonna say
obviously Scott Steiner is a legend for just shouting obscenities and shit.
Killian, you bring Paige's wife out here. You think that's something?
That bitch.
Bring that bitch out here. Tell me who hasn't been with that bitch.
He's like, all night with my freaks. Humping and pumping. Big Papa Pump.
Yo, shouts out to DDP because he from Jersey, but the fact that he really tried to run a fade with Scott Steiner, you are out of your
goddamn mind.
I'm sweet, bro.
Even though I don't think Scott Steiner could fight, because I don't think he could move.
He don't need to fight. When you 260, you don't need to do too much fight. No,
I mean,
he's from Detroit.
But so is Kevin Nash, and Kevin Nash Just because he choked
He
out
can
his own
fight,
son, I don't think he can fight. No.
Bro, he
Congrats,
from Detroit.
you choked out your own son. Big deal.
Let me tell you
Fuck
about
Kevin
Detroit
Nash.
people.
Fuck Kevin Love. Kevin Hart. He can bring all the
Here we go.
Kevins except
Here we
Durant.
go.
Who else?
Bro, don't say fuck Kevin Hart. We know he ain't funny, but damn, maybe we can get this shit on like Hart Entertainment, whatever his
Oh
production
God,
company is.
I would not sell out that bad. All I would want from this show, at least, is a merch sponsorship.
Oh, we can do that. I think I know who I can hit up about that.
Yeah, that at least that would be something. I wouldn't mind selling out if we had to like wear good merch, but like
Pro Wrestling Tees. Would you want to do a deal with them?
what kind of wrestler tees do we have to wear? I know you're like, give me that Funk You shirt.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I've been holding out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I know I bought the RIP the Shad Gaspar shirt from them because they actually gave the money
Proceeds,
to his people. Yeah, so I definitely had to do that. But the Funk, I don't know. Hopefully it's going to him. If it's not, I think now, you know what I mean, we're not trying to get dark because obviously we doing
Well, he's a mascot in a way. One of the many mascots the show has with the memorable scene from Beyond the Mat. A great scene in cinema history. when
I
the
gotta put
doctor's
that in the intro.
No, we've already done it before.
Yeah.
I know you really don't want to talk about do the commentary track to this movie, but we are gonna do it.
Which movie?
The movie Fast and Furious. See, this is what you're like. Wait, what? Why are we here again?
No, I thought you were talking about a different movie. So I'm I got it on my screen. Yeah.
No, I know you legit. You like out of all these movies, this is the one like you set up from the beginning. Like, I don't know how you're gonna fill time, is what you were trying to say, but or good.
Oh no,
good
I'm about
things
to
to
kill
say.
this.
But,
No, I'm about to kill this, bro. This is about to be a whole stand-up special right now.
But yeah, obviously Terry Funk, the news of that, and his famous line from Beyond the Mat about wrestling. Continue. Can I wrestle? Can I be
The fact that he was legit confused.
He doesn't even really say it. I paraphrase it, but you know that's what he meant.
Yeah, because he looked at Dr. Dead in his eye, and then he's like, "So you saying that if I work, then this will happen to the knee?"
And the
doctor's
motherfucker is already walking on like shit legs and no knees, and the doctor is like, "I should just fucking put you down, right? Look at you, like." And then what are you gonna do? Do a moonsault off the top rope and then a fucking spin a ladder around? You crazy fuck! Like, god damn.
And then the thing is, he didn't even land a bump. Like, he took it and he landed on the canvas. Like, nobody caught him.
Hey, they don't make.
No,
them
I
like
think
they,
he caught somebody with the knee, but then the other knee hit the goddamn mat, if I'm not mistaken.
I will say, like, when they don't make him like they used to in terms of like someone like Terry Funk was legit. Like, you'd have. I mean, again, like you couldn't even set him on fire because he would have kept going. Like,
but that's
again,
what they say about like the older basketball players too, though.
Yeah, when you see that they had playing fucking Chuck Taylors for,
12 years,
80 something games, and then have a legit job in the off season. Like, god damn.
But that was at the time where they wasn't making money. So with Funk at that point, he was making a substantial amount of money. It's not like he was living
a top,
in LA.
Yeah, no, he was a top guy. No, yeah, again, he has a whole farm, and then like a dealership. Like that's the whole thing. About
him and Dory do got a dealership, or they had one.
They play that ad right before that scene. I think it's like, "Come down a Funk dealership here," and it's like, "I'll put you in a spinning toe hold."
You know where he's originally from, right? Because they kept saying Armadillo for the longest.
Amarillo.
I'm sorry, Amarillo. There's no D in it. The D is silent.
God damn it! Took my joke.
Right. God damn you. But still, besides that, so Amarillo, he's from West Virginia. Is it West Virginia? I think it is West Virginia, if I'm not mistaken.
Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road.
Oh my God, please. They build a lot of people from Texas at that point. If you just work the territory, you from Texas. Like, nah, bro, I'm from California.
Oh, yeah, no, it's legit like in Role Models when the kid, Bobby J. Thompson, sees Paul Rudd. He's like, all right, let's go Ben Affleck. He's like, I'm not Ben Affleck. You white? You Ben Affleck. He's like, he's got you there. Yeah, I am white.
You got to watch that. You got to watch Dance Flick, too. He was great. He was a star in that movie.
Oh, he was like Child star.
Dance
I mean,
It was
I've
either
never seen Dance
Flick
Flick. I've never seen
or
Dance Flick,
Dance.
but I know that's the David Wayne's dance parody movie. That was his
Yeah, let me get the
Sunshine.
right name because Dance Flick was good, but the other it's the Nick Cannon movie, Dance something. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, the one about the school?
Yeah, that shit is fucking hysterical.
School dance, right?
I think that's what it's called. I'm looking it
Yeah.
up right now.
I remember seeing the
Well,
trailer because I think it's like Nick Cannon wrote and directed a movie. I'm like, Nick Cannon?
It's on HBO Max. That's crazy. Yeah, it's School Dance. That shit is fucking hysterical. But whoever bought that movie, all your proceeds are going to all of 10 kids
you
of
wanted-
Nick Cannon, bro.
You really had to take it there?
Dog, he just like me. What's that meme? I keep on posting it. Damn, he just like me.
Repopulating the earth.
I won't say what people saying he's doing. The reason why he's doing this, like some supervillain shit, but we'll leave it alone.
No, I mean, the argument of him being the supervillain does make sense in a way. And like what he said too, like look at the ones I'm picking. Like God, like
He just like me.
no, I just like this took a dark turn real quick. Like
Who,
was like-
who thinks
No, it was
like
like-
that, bro?
well, no, it was legit. Like oh man, this dude just fucking like he don't care. But it's like no, actually I do care because some I wrap it up, others, It's like what the fuck? Like.
That's a smart way of thinking, though. You can't just have kids with anybody. That's how we get like stupid
Oh,
ass individuals.
100%. That's a fact.
So when y'all meet my kid's mother, whoever she is,
A
yeah,
fitness
y'all gonna
model, more
understand.
than likely.
Fucking bro, I'm about to make the black Brock Lesnar watch.
Oh, shh. Banks Lesnar.
He might look like Terrence Howard, but he gonna be like 260.
Here comes the pain. Dun, dun, dun.
We know the theme song, David. Goddamn.
It's one of those songs where like it's legit, like there's literally no lyrics, but it's so good. They only have a few of those in WWE history.
Yo, Drake should do the words to Brock Lesnar's thing. That should actually be fire.
I was gonna say,
Or Young Nudie.
well, I was gonna say Vince Staples because he just dropped a project, and obviously we've spoken about Vince Staples before, a California Mount Rushmore member.
Absolute legend.
And I just want to say, what's your favorite song from this project?
Let me look up the track listing because it's two of them. Because like I said, it's a pretty good project. I know apparently he has something else dropping.
Yeah,
Let me get
and I think a lot of people are kind of overhyping this. It's solid. I think I do like him more than FM, which I know you like a lot more actually than like Prima Donna, which I do. I mean, the whole point is that he really does, like his projects aren't, none of them are really weak. There are some just are like stronger than others in certain areas, but the whole sound of it to me, I mean, it's funny because he was on Insecure, but it just sounds like music that would be played on Insecure. Just the vibes and the way it's produced and mixed. It's just a good listen. Again, it's really short too. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's how you know something else is coming. Because this, you know, if you take 4 songs off of it, it's basically an EP. But nowadays, they milked this with her, a Bay Area legend. They did this with her label. They like every album is her debut album, but then they'd be like an EP as well. It's like, bro, the labels ain't shit. But Sundown Town and Take Me Home is cold. And the artist on there, the R&B singer, she's good. Think you announced her name like Fusi. She's from LA as well.
Fouché? Yeah, that's what it
she's
sounds.
from LA as well. So
I think he always works well with I think like a female voice on his songs kind of works more than any other artist because about what he's rapping about, and then like you get like this woman singing a soothe type of song chorus over it. It just works. That's always like been the thing to me about his music is that he's like talking about Crippin' and shit. That's the funny thing. I love the opening track. Are You With That? And he's talking about like, all his dead Crip homies, and I'm like, God damn, but this song sounds so fucking good. Like, I shouldn't be like, damn, like this shit's amazing.
His dead Crip homies. Now he does like 50 Cent. They make crime a art.
That's a bar.
They make it poetic in a sense, and only the great artists can do that.
Yeah, it's 50 Cent, Michael Mann, Vince Staples, and then one other person who makes crime and art.
David Ayer.
Nah, that's shit art.
That's not shit art. That's art.
It started out as art with like Street Kings and a watch, but then once you get to like Sabotage, and then I still haven't seen the Tax Collector, the movie where they have Shia LaBeouf playing a Hispanic man, or at least a white man trying to be a Hispanic man, aka My Brother's Life Story. But
apparently that's his life story too. He was out there with the essays because he from MacArthur Park.
Ain't that a funny thing?
Yeah, he was up to see. I was about to go further. Shouts out to FKA Twigs or FK Twigs.
Oh yeah, let's not. Whoa, no.
That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah,
I was about to say
he'll never get a job in Hollywood for 3 more years. He'll do something when people's hearts back, but at the moment, after what she said, yeah, he's not going to be seen anytime soon.
Well, that was the nail in the coffin because they've been trying to get him for a while, and he kind of bypassed it because he started doing indie projects. But then now the indie projects are shutting off for him because
and when you write your life story, people will give you sympathy, like, oh, see, look how I grew up, look how tough it was. That's why the way I am. But then you still like your actions are even worse than that. So it's like you can't even justify your actions based on what we just saw.
Yeah, I still
haven't seen it. Yeah, Honey Boy, the movie about his life where he plays his own father. I still haven't seen it.
No, I was about to say, besides that, I've never seen anybody in Hollywood just self-sabotage themselves like him. I know
Jason Mitchell.
Yeah, that one too.
And kind of the same shit.
He's back to working though, if I'm not mistaken. He's not on the shine, but I think he's back to working.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not back on there. Because Lena Waithe had that whole bullshit thing about like trying to. Then we're not even gonna go there, but
right, that's a demon, bro.
You want to talk about a promo? Like God, like.
Yeah, no, God gonna get to her. God gonna see that ass. Your days are marked. You moving way too dirty.
God's like Anthony Mackie, Tom Holland. I'm on your ass.
Yo, what if that's how God cut a promo on everybody before they get
you? That would be amazing. What if Anthony Mackie is God? I was just about to say that. You think with that smirk? That's why he's smirking. He's like, I'm God, y'all. Like,
God gonna be at the ESPYs.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah, I seen the promo too when he did this weird like leg move during the commercial.
I saw him like do Stephen A. It was like, I'm like, it's not bad. It's not as good as Jay. It's not as good as Jay Farrow doing Shannon Sharp, where he would just like lick his lips and be like, see, like the defense, like.
Yo, like, holy shit. Stephen A. and Anthony Mackie do commentary for SmackDown on the road.
Well, Stephen A. be like Bianca Belair. All due respect now. I know Montez Ford. I know you're a good man. You got a good heart, but that would
And then Anthony Mackie will take it a step further. I can't do no New Orleans accent.
Anthony Mackie's like, I'm gonna bleep, and then bleep, and like, and then they're gonna cut to Stephen A. Smith like, back in the ring, we got Otis versus
Chad Gable.
Who are these crackers?
You know, what I say does not represent ESPN and Disney.
Roman Reigns, he's a bad man, bad motherfucker. This is
can't
bad.
Say that, Stephen A.
This is very bad when he does it.
When he beat the hell out of Jimmy.
The Black Announce table for all their drops, like we've told them before, they just get stuck in your head whenever they play him. And this is bad. This is very, very bad. That's you during this movie, and that's me during Fast 9 and Black Widow too. which we might be potted about sometime next week. But
We definitely will.
you
I'll
will,
try to
you will
fit
be
it.
potting about it elsewhere. So people stay tuned to Banks' feed and all that. And you see the man working.
If I watch the shit tonight, hey, the Conor McGregor fight come on tonight.
Yeah, funny thing is, as much as of a diehard Conor McGregor fan I am, I'm not hyped for this fight.
I am because he's gonna get his ass beat, bro.
I think that's why I'm not hyped for it. I'm like, the man beat your ass before, and plus it's Dustin Poirier, who's just like boring. I mean, again, I kind of getting back into like old school MMA right now, but like Dustin Poirier, the whole time I'm just like, nothing about him is like, he's legit like a Chad Gable. Like he's got all the talent, but like the personality is like, you got to give this guy a personality, otherwise. What's he gonna? It was why Colby Covington started doing all that MAGA shit, all the Trump shit, because he was the same way. He was like, you got all the skill, but like you're boring on the mic. Then he was like, shouts to Trump, and everyone was like, fuck this guy. And then Dana White's like, Dana White was doing the Birdman hands, like, oh, the money's gonna come filing in now because everyone's gonna want to see this guy get his ass kicked. And they were right, and he was right. That's when you know you're a good booker.
He said this nigga spitting, and Dana White definitely said nigga. So.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say you're wrong. Vin Diesel or Dana White, who would win in a fight? Don't forget Dana White's from, I was going to say Dana White's from Boston. From Boston.
Exactly.
And Vin Diesel, maybe, should they have cast Dana White as Vin Diesel's father?
Low key, they both 5'5". They both bald. They both probably had the same belief system. Well, I don't know what the fuck Vin Diesel believes in. He probably just believes in like Cloud Atlas or some shit like that.
Vin Diesel, well, don't forget his production company is called One Race.
Ha. There we go. He actually might believe the same thing as Dana White then.
The funny thing is, it probably isn't even the human race. It's probably some like World of Warcraft, Dungeons and Dragons orc race or something. Like we were all children of the
So he definitely trying to cast Ember Moon in Fast 10.
Wow.
They're gonna point to each other. Levi jeans.
No.
True religion jeans.
Too far with that. I will say, the Ember Moon slander I always felt like was unwarranted. But until she showed up to NXT press conference in the full gimmick, like she had on the Mad Max shit, I'm like, oh, you deserve all the jokes now because this is fucking stupid. Everyone's either in a t-shirt or like suited up, and you come out here if you're fucking Mad Max outfit. No, I'm sorry, no.
Her husband told her to do that. Yeah, babe, you should go out there and be I'm every woman.
No. You know what's funny? After we kind of sung that song on the show, I heard it like the next day at work.
Bruh, because Whitney, God bless her, man. The God that she hears everything. That's why when you talk about Whitney Houston, man, it's like a light in a dark room. It lights up without the peripheral. Without the gimmick. Don't you say it, white man. I can say without the gimmick. Mr. Bobby Brown, I'm fucked.
Miss Houston. Miss Houston, I'm fucked. I'm proper fucked.
I'm fucked. I forgot her character name in Wait Take Still.
Can you sing? I will always love you, Miss Houston. At SummerSlam, when I come out to the ring
in Jersey.
Can you sing it? But anyway, we've done enough. We tried to say it. No, we do 30 minutes of a pre-show before we get to what the main topic is. Obviously, people know it's the fast summer. It's what you got to expect for about another six weeks after this. The fourth installment. Do you remember where you were when this was released? Again, this is what we try to do to set up the commentary track, which will be starting. We'll try to get it started in 10 minutes. But where and when did you see this?
What year did this come out again?
2009. 2009.
In 2009, I was still in South Central. I was working at a store, I believe, called was I still working there? I've had so many jobs. I think I still was working at Foreign Exchange at the Fox Hills Mall. Shouts out to them. Yeah, I still was working there. Otherwise than that, I was just trying to figure out how to get out of poverty. That was for the most part my whole life up until 2013.
I saw this on bootleg, actually. I had broken my arm, I think, a few weeks prior, so I couldn't go to the theater to see it because I was like in such pain. Like I missed like 2 weeks of school. When I had my soft cast and all that, but a neighbor had a bootleg copy. It was like, I say a 6 out of 10 in terms of like the quality. Not too bad, but like not great. The best bootleg copy I've ever had was The Avengers. That shit was phenomenal. In terms of in terms of like can't like it being a cam footage version. But yeah, I was I was gonna be a freshman, so I was in 8th grade at this point. Yeah, because I broke my arm in 8th grade. Yeah, so I'm 14 years old. I'm hyped for this movie, as I tweeted from the account at the BVD pod. The trailer dropped during that Cardinals Steelers Super Bowl, and I was like, "Wait, what, there's another Fast and the Furious, and Vin Diesel's back." I was just like, because I wasn't on the internet at that age, I didn't really have access to it. So like, if I didn't see it on TV, I didn't know what was happening. So I'm like, "Wait, they made another one, and like they got Vin Diesel and Paul Walker back." So I was hyped, but like unfortunately, I couldn't go see it in the theater. The only we'll get to it next week, which is Fast 5, the greatest. Universally praised as the greatest. I say it's second, but that was the first one I saw in the theater was Fast 5 by myself in 2011. But
yeah, when we get to Fast 5, it's crazy. That was 10 years ago. That's the most critically acclaimed one, like you said. Besides,
everyone loves it. If people hate this, people who hate this franchise love that movie at least. And we'll get to why and all that, but like this, and it's funny because I hadn't seen this in a while, but they set it up. They set Fast 5 up pretty well in the course of this movie, and I never really paid attention to that until now when they we'll get to it. Let me put on the captions. But so for listeners, this is available on Peacock. Again, the shittiest service out there. So if you want to watch along with us, unless you already own this on whatever you have, DVD, fucking VHS, they don't have VHSs like this, but
it's not on VHS, bro.
So if you want to queue it up to 0.00.04, so 0.04 seconds, you see the sun really rising over Universal. Like in Universal, I'm on your ass. Even though they make Black Widow, if they had made Black Widow, I would have legit like, all right,
you need to get on Disney about that, bro. They trick y'all.
The funniest thing you said, well, we kind of said this last year, but you were saying the whole time, and I respect you were saying it, as I like the scheme they're running with this movie is phenomenal in terms of their commitment to not releasing it, even though like it doesn't matter. It's just a Black Widow movie, and they're going to make a shit ton of money off this now, off really a bullshit movie. Like, I respect your hustle on that aspect, but I also like that's a piece of shit move. Like that's just like Stone Cold said about the guy who fucked Paul Heyman over in ECW with like the deals at the network or whatever. He's like, on one hand, as a businessman, I respect it. As a human being, I think it's a piece of shit move. Like,
yeah, like I said, bro, we talked about it when we first started this pod. They booked it. They basically booked this movie like Triple H, bro, in 2000, 99, 2000. This is a Triple H run right here. Like, all right, eventually he gonna get his title shot. He got a cheap shot. Everybody, he gonna get his title shot, and bam, he get his title shot, and everybody like, oh, this ain't it, Chief.
Yeah, this is definitely we owe you type of movie. like you had this role, and granted, it was a super prominent role in like all the movies she was in. Like Black Widow always mattered in these movies. That's the funny thing. But then, much like we talked about with Son of Mars, about Solo, did we need to know everything? Like, did we need to know this story when we already kind of had glimpses of it before? It's a tough thing, and I don't know if I hated. I kind of came up with a theory after walking out again. Second straight movie I've seen in the theater where I've walked out frustrated. I'm like, am I mad because this isn't a good movie, or am I kind of doing like I waited a year and this was some bullshit? Like, am I factoring COVID and postponement to like not liking it? I think I kind of am a little bit, but I also think if I had seen this last year, I still would have been like, this isn't good.
Yeah, no, it just, I think what it is, it took so long for it to come out. People stopped caring. And then when it finally came out, we was like, yeah, we'll watch it because they kept pushing it back. But then when we got it, it was like, nah, they could have just kept this. They could have kept this one in the chamber or just put it on stream services and be like, bet, I'm not paying, but we're not paying $30. We don't do that over here.
Oh, no, legit. Like, I was like, again, I saw it on the Disney Plus. I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying $30 for that. And thankfully I didn't, because that would have been like the second worst purchase of my life. The first.
I'm about to say of the year.
No. In terms of like buying something on pay-per-view, the first is buying Double or Nothing.
Which one?
The first one.
Very bad choice, bro.
I was like $50 down the drain. I'm like, never again. You'll never like Dave Chappelle. You'll never get your fucking money back.
That was in 2019, right? In August.
May. I remember because I remember. I'm like, you know what? Something that just happened. So I'm like, you know what? I got some extra money in my pocket. I should treat myself.
That's that bullshit.
And then as soon as it happened after, I'm like, you know what? This is probably how my dad felt every time he bought a pay-per-view for me.
Like, Davis, I'm telling you, this shit is not going to be good.
I think there were times where he legit probably knew, like, you want this one? Like, this is the pay-per-view you want?
ACW One Night Stand 2005?
No. He would have understood. He would have understood that one. But I mean, like, and the ones in hindsight, I'm like, the ones he bought were always mid. That's a shitty thing. It's like, with the exception of one match, the rest of it was all shit. Like, he bought New Year's Revolution 06, which, again, famous for the cash-in. One of the few, again, I thought it was real. So that was probably the most upset I've been in wrestling in terms of me, again, thinking it was a shoot, thinking it was real. But when you watch that card in hindsight, it's trash. It's Triple H versus the Big Show. Like I said a couple months ago, remember, nothing good ever happens when the Big Show's involved. Unless it's the Kurt Angle paralyzed angle. No pun intended there.
You know, that's the only episode that we've ever done, or anything I've done, I actually want to go back and listen to.
Oh, the Vengeance episode?
Yeah, with Cody and Eve on there.
Oh, that one. The one about
early
the
this year.
crazy moments in wrestling. Yeah, that one's a good one. Again, shouts to Cody. Shouts to Eve.
This is because I keep thinking about that Muhammad Hassan. That shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's the only one I think about going back and listening to, just because that man really choked out Undertaker.
Maybe Vince McMahon and Vin Diesel would get along, because Vince McMahon's like, I want people to play another race, and Vin Diesel's like, bet.
Yeah, because Muhammad Hassan was like Italian, right?
He was Italian, yeah.
Bro, that motherfucker's racist. All right, Vince might be.
All right.
I had to think about it.
Might be. Come on, ain't no.
Because Santino Marella is Iranian, right?
No, he's Canadian.
No, but ain't he's like Middle Eastern?
He's I think he's a couple of things, but his name's like Anthony something.
Oh, so he one of Drake's shooters now.
Okay. Let me see. We'll look this up real quick and then we'll get started. Santino Marella, Anthony Corelli, Canadian. From Mississauga on Ontario in Canada.
It sounds cold as fuck. Hey, on that note, before we begin, I'll be right back. I apologize, audience. I have to run to the bathroom. I have to piss. I'll be right back. Davis, Say whatever you want, but if you want to keep a dead air, you can. I'll edit it out. Fuck it. But I'll be right back.
No. I'm gonna set up Fast and Furious right now with some notes. We're gonna do a deep dive of Vin Diesel's career during the course of this movie. Just in terms of like listing the projects he had, because like I said last week, with all the frustration I had from Fast 9, this man really came back because he needed this franchise more than anything. And when we get to a slow point in the movie, I'll read off some of his film credits, along with Paul Walker too, and pretty much everyone, all the four main stars: Paul Walker, Jordana Brewster, Michelle Rodriguez. They all came back for a reason, and it was because not much was going on outside of these movies. And I mean, I don't blame them. It's an easy check. It's what's keeping them relevant to probably get something else outside of it. But that's the thing. Anything else outside of these movies never really worked. Michelle Rodriguez was successful with kind of at the beginning with like Brew Crush and SWAT. What else did she have? She was in an action. But also this maybe I should say this before Banks gets back, because it's similar to Too Fast, Too Furious. The beginning of Too Fast, Too Furious and the end of The Fast and the Furious. But there's a short film that precedes it. I don't know if Banks is aware of this, so I just want to clue him in. But yeah, 2009, this comes out. I'm hyped. I mean, so like I just said, Banks, do you know that there is a short film written, produced, and directed by Vin Diesel before this movie?
No, because I still got to watch those preludes to, like,
that's what it is.
Fast and Furious and all that shit.
It's the exact. It's similar. It's 20 minutes because obviously, again, Vin Diesel with his ego needs more than 4 minutes to tell the story.
Told me to
and
make a prelude.
I've seen it once. It's really bad. It's like nothing literally happens. And it's just to set up the scene about like why are they going to rob this oil tanker. But it's called Los Bandoleros.
Oh my god!
Which is The Outlaws in English. So
Ben,
what do you think?
If you ever listen to this, Mr. Sinclair, I know I'm calling you by your shoot last name, but still, if you want to be Spanish, contribute to any Latin cause. But bruh, I've seen the hair. Stop the cap.
What are you eating?
A box full of fruit snacks because I'm fat.
You sound like fucking Math Damon right now. Shit.
I know that's unprofessional to be on the mic with like fruit snacks, but hey man, I got a sugar addiction.
All right, so right now I'm gonna count to 3, and we're gonna press play. Are you all set up at the proper time, Banks? That way we're not off.
Yeah, I'm at the 4-second marker.
All right, and like I said, I'm gonna have my controller far away from me. Even though this isn't, like I said last week, Peacock isn't as sensitive in terms of like fast forward and shit, but it's still a bullshit service. I was trying to watch a movie yesterday, and I was having problems. God, I hate this fucking app and what's done to WWE Network.
It does not exist to me.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, press play. You hear mine? I'm about to mute it right now, just to let you know that mine started. Again, Universal, iconic production company, film studio, amusement park. Damn, I hear yours.
I'm turning it down.
Dun, dun, dun. Great, again, great theme. Second to only MGM Pictures, Disney, DreamWorks, original film. That's Neil H. Moritz' production company. Again, the producer of these films and a bunch of early 2000 horror movies like I Know What You Did Last Summer, except Dominican Republic. Hey.
I know, baby. Dominican women that, it's a lot of Dominican women that made me fall in love.
I know, fucking baby.
I'm a man, my nigga. Look at my dad.
So right now, we get Precision Driving. Oh, look who's back. Mark Sinclair.
Oh, you said his full name. God damn.
and Michelle Rodriguez. So obviously Letty and Dom reunited after the course of the Fast and the Furious. And he's in that car that Devin Booker has now. I like that car.
The training day car.
There's Han with his, again, Mr. Bitches. Han. He's a pimp. And then we have Don Omar, and then I forget the other guy's name.
The other Puerto Rican singer.
Tego Calderon. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it's not Calderon, it's Calderon. And now instead of robbing DVDs and VHSs, because that's outdated in this era of Blu-ray in 2009, they're robbing oil. Oh! It's gasoline. Yeah. I always like to think of oil and gasoline as the same shit. I'm like, does it fucking matter?
It did when Bush Jr. was president.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we know last week that Han dies.
Spoiler.
Now the people who in no way you're gonna, I mean, unless you like dip in and out of these movies, like, oh, I don't look with Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift, I'm gonna just skip this one. But anyway, you would know that Han dies in Tokyo Drift, and he in this opening scene, it's like, oh shit, Han's alive. So like, what's going on? Obviously, this takes place before that, but we see his his driving skills in this fucking truck. And this guy is like really too dumb to know he's being robbed when this one car gets in front of him. Not as smart as the guy at the end of Fast and Furious when with a shotgun.
No, definitely not him.
Liquid gold. I thought I turned my captions on. God damn it! I watched it earlier, so oh, there we go.
I just got my volume low. I should do that. My only captions is on is when the Afro Latin men are speaking. Or that's the only time.
Yeah, because they never really talk until I think Fast 9. I think they never really talk. They never speak English in these movies. Like these two, and their dynamic is actually it's better in Fast 5. We only get a snippet of it here, but they're really good in Fast 5 when they have their scenes together. When they walk into the police headquarters. So again,
I'm really like paying attention now. Yeah, he like fuck that.
Yeah, no, this guy's finally, like I said, he's finally realized that he's being robbed.
Unlike the other guy. The fact that they just had one, well, I don't know what the fuck, he got like a little 380 shooting at them. Them boots should be cooked.
As I'd say, in her fucking Tomb Raider outfit.
He's speaking Spanish because, of course.
Well, I mean, we saw the man. Shouts to JD Pardo of Mayans MC. He plays Jack Toretto in Fast 9. He's of Latin descent, Spanish descent. So it's not too far-fetched. But again, like, is the mother just supposed to be a white woman that would look like John Cena? Like,
no, I'm telling you, I think John Cena is supposed to be Dominican.
oh god,
I'm telling you.
would that be as bad as Scarlett Johansson playing any role? They try to convince us that John Cena's Dominican.
Her next movie would be called.
No. When you texted me what you said, I was like, that was too far. That was way too far. I know I do that. Oh, come on. But that was, no, that was a new level. That was like, if we were famous, they would have gotten you out the paint. It would have been like respectfully. I'm like,
respectfully. Please don't say respectfully. All right. Goddamn, my timeline has been full.
No, that's what I mean.
Respectfully. I don't even know what that means.
They would have been like, Banks told the truth, but like that you were too far. Like, yeah, like you caused disrespect by like slandering someone. You disrespected someone else by respectfully slandering someone. But so this is actually a pretty cool stunt and a pretty cool heist.
Was this a shoot or this is green screen?
Oh, this is green screen. I think towards the end.
The fact that he tried to say that fucking iguana, he did
the
cover and roll.
Fuck that. Fuck Godzilla.
Okay.
Yoshi would have been done for it, bro. They would have made.
I swear, I told you I watched Rush Hour 2 last week, and he's like, you Chinese people gotta relax. I see y'all in Godzilla comes out.
Okay,
y'all
so
be
what I
tripping."
said was bad. What you just said?
No, I was about to say Rush Hour 1 and 2. Man, those movies. I mean, I don't know if you can make those movies now.
You could.
I mean, you could, but I mean, the whole when he said he says a couple. I mean, like the Ricky Tan, like, or Don Cheadle's whole character. I don't know if like people would have a problem with that, but see, like this whole
black
like
man with a Chinese restaurant.
but like that, this scene is phenomenal.
Wait
Burning
on it.
rubber, and see, this is what I mean. Like this guy has to have a high IQ because he's calculating it in his head.
No, this is when everybody's like, "All right, bro, what we doing with this franchise now?"
No, see, that's what I mean. Like, look at what he did now, and people are like, "Oh, this shit got out of hand when they're going to space." It's like, look what he just did. He just drove.
This was the start of it, bro.
No. The start of it was Fast 5 in the vault, where people were like, "Come on, really? They legit carried a whole vault through Rio," and then Fast 6 with the man that fucking runway never ended, and then Furious 7, man, they're driving cars through buildings, and then Fate of Furious, they're driving on ice. What the fuck going on here? And then fucking Hobbs and Shaw, like they're fucking fighting cyborgs. Like get the fuck out of here. Like no, all y'all shut the fuck up. Y'all watch wrestling where you see a fucking man,
and they fucking complain, bro.
I know that's what I mean. We all complain. There's shit to complain about, but just like don't be like one thing.
We don't, because you know why, man. You have lies. We know how to turn this shit off.
Oh no, I'm this whole banks. We complain about a man. Vin Diesel not identifying properly with a race.
Maybe in real life he's just Afro Latin.
I mean, he's got the all white shirt. He's always got the all white pants. And again, never gets dirty. Shouts to whoever had that tweet where like his all white gear never gets dirty.
Oh, bruh. Shouts out to Pavy of Hoops and Brews. He said, gee, the fact that he always has a clean white tee. I said, bro, that's one of the realest things ever. I didn't even think about that. Every single thing, this man be in fist fights. The white tee be clean. Meanwhile, John McClane was out here going to blows, going through like fucking elevators, being blown up, going through air ducts, all that. That shit was cooked. That white beater was cooked within 5 minutes.
He got cooked. His feet. That was his feet were like that. Terry Funk's knees were like he got cooked to fucking John McClane's feet.
It's walking through glass steel. He had to tape that shit up, bro. So John McClane is Terry Funk.
So right now, he's saying so long to Han, and then Han saying like they're doing some crazy shit in Tokyo. But obviously, we know Fast 5 shows up in Rio. So he hasn't gone to Tokyo yet. Where's Letty? After we got the real first damn a couple minutes ago, where this woman just be screaming this guy's name like fucking bloody murder.
I wish it was me.
Oh, with Michelle Rodriguez? Oh yeah, we've already been through this. Yeah.
Nah, back in 01, I knew something was going on. I was like, shit. Well, I was a teenager at that point, so I definitely knew something was going on. But you know, she didn't want to know what I was going on.
But here's what I mean, Robin. Oh no, go ahead. Go on.
This motherfucker can't grow facial hair.
I was about to say, like you can't. This man's really a fraud. He's a fraud.
He got the Mountain Dew boy 5 o'clock shadow.
Shit, I wish I could get. That's all I want is just like a full 5 o'clock shadow. That's it.
Take some testosterone, bro. Yo, I just thought about that. All the wrestlers that was taking like PDs and shit, they couldn't grow facial hair. What's the point?
And then look at him now. And it's funny, it's all the same guys who got busted in that pharmacy thing. It's all Rey Mysterio, Edge, Randy Orton, Matt Hardy, Chris Masters, Carlito.
All right, don't do it. gonna put you in a master life, bro. He's still in LA. If you ever got to go to LA, there you go.
So you would claim him from LA?
He's
Funny
from
enough.
LA.
Where we're about to head, because the Buster's back.
See how that works? He left her while she was asleep.
Yeah, is that the move? Is that the move, Bakes?
Not leaving the money. He ain't no player. He ain't no macaroni.
you lose the money and the necklace. The symbolism.
The Paul
Symbol.
necklace.
Okay.
My
God
son,
damn.
the dude that just like Vin Diesel, he got the same necklace. The puka shell.
Again, is this real downtown LA? As it's about to say when the credits pop up. Downtown
Absolutely.
Los Angeles. And we
You
see
see
our
the
man.
You see the Spanish dude running? That's downtown
Yeah.
LA.
Okay. Let's not feed into stereotypes. David
All right.
Ayer.
Yeah, and the homies, they run like this, fool.
That's legit David Ayer's forte. He's like, gang bangers with the face tattoos and all that. That's that shit, man. That's fucking LA, man. That's fucking real.
Apparently, he grew up around all that shit. That's why.
I know. Oh, I know. That's why he does. That's why he made that Shia LaBeouf character. He's like, you're me, and I'm you.
You're me.
In my past life, I was you in this
Spider-Man
movie.
point.
And this chase scene, it's not too bad. I mean, it's nothing like Point Break's all-time foot chase scenes. But it's still pretty good. If you fucking just who throws himself into a fence to knock a dude off?
He did that John Cena shoulder tackle.
Duck 2, shoulder block, duck.
Five knuckle shove. Yo, this camera's fucking me up. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's what I mean. It's that frenetic pace. Some bad cinematography right here in terms. That's it. Like if you want to see a good foot chase, watch Point Break or Baby Driver for a good foot chase.
I hate Baby Driver.
All right, fuck you.
I do not like that movie.
That's a sister movie to this franchise.
I might try to watch it one more time, but I can't.
That should have been Fast 9.
Okay, so who Kevin Spacey gonna play?
No, I mean like the baby could have been. That's what John Cena was doing all these years. His character was living in Atlanta doing heists for Kevin Spacey's pederass.
I'm about to say that. So you basically, I'm about to say The Rock should play, or vice versa. They should play each other in a movie.
And this man coming like he spears this dude off like Edge and Jeff Hardy in the ladder match. Like
Unscared. I think this really is a start. Okay, I'm glad we're doing this now because in hindsight, this really started the bullshit that everybody talks about, like the unrealistic factor of it. Like, bro,
nah, he used the dude.
He didn't even get hurt, bro. He jumped up.
He used the dude as like cover to break his fall. He's good,
but he's not fucked up.
And we got a girl
Cholo
from,
number 5.
We got the girl from Crazy Stupid Love, Emma Stone's friend. Shouts to her. She was on NCIS for a little bit when this was going on and all that.
What's her name?
I don't remember her name, but she's always been in a few sitcoms and in movies. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. So right now he's Brian O'Connor back. Not a cop, he's a FBI agent.
And then they in Panama City, Panama.
Which
Shouts out to Roberto Duran.
I just remember in Prison Break that I think it was the 3rd season they end up in Panama, and they make Panama look like hell. Like goddamn.
It kind of would. Like, just watch Roberto Duran's documentary. He talks about it.
It's like I told you not to call me here.
I've never seen Prison Break.
I've only ever saw a few episodes of the 1st season, a little bit more of the 2nd, and then like the first few of the 3rd. But right now, so we get the news that Letty is dead. Letty!
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Every time I see a funeral scene, I just think about that song.
From what? What's that song?
Yesterday by Boys II Men. That was
Oh.
in Blank Man, because in Blank Man, the scene is not supposed to be funny, but it is funny.
An intentional comedy. And this man's
Yeah.
watching from a distance in this fucking button-up shirt.
Fucking look like Daredevil.
Shouts to Shea Wiggum, always a good character actor.
His
Playing the
nose
ass.
always looks broken.
Well, it's because of this movie.
No, but still.
All right, let me read real quick. So, Saving Private Ryan, that's what Vin Diesel was in, where that's like, oh, who's this guy? He has a good scene where he's like, give this note to my family, or whatever it is, as he tries to save that little girl. Then he's the voice. He's the voice of the Iron Giant. Good movie, really good movie.
Yep.
Superman.
Very fitting.
And then Boiler Room, which I've never seen, but that's like reboot of Glengarry Glen Ross type. Pitch Black.
He was
Never
trying to talk
seen
to
it.
me along.
Yeah, him and Giovanni Ribisi. Pitch Black, which is Chronicles of Riddick, the start of it. I've never seen any Chronicles of Riddick. Never, only a few scenes of the third one, the one with Batista.
The first one was great.
Real quick, Jordana Brewster looking fucking good in this movie.
Calm down, buddy.
I know.
understand.
I know. I'm just saying, but I'm like, God damn! Like,
Nah, they put up some numbers. Her and Letty in this movie. I don't know what was going on.
I think everyone's like, hey, we're bringing everyone back, and they were like, say a word. Say words.
Yeah, because they both was on point.
That was everyone when Universal gave them the call. Like, guess what? What? We're making a fourth one. Say words. So no, like Vin's back. No, Paul's back. No, Jordana Brewster's like no.
Vin said the family coming back. His voice was high pitched at that moment. Here comes the fucking Batmobile.
Here it is. Well, again, like the dad told us in Fast 9, they're immortal, which I said you can't, like the death machine, you can't kill this bitch. She says it herself. Even though it's a curse.
That cross is in it. I think that's the power tool. Like, you know what I mean? That was the first car with startup motor without the actual key. You put the cross up to the fucking
that car just starts. It's basically like Ghost Rider. It just starts on its own. It controls you. It controls you. You don't control the car.
So Vin Diesel's Ghost Rider?
When he's in that car, yeah. Dom Toretto's Ghost Rider when he drives a Dodge Charger. Yeah, remember, like we saw him flip upside down like 20 times and then look what he does in the rest of the movie when he drives that car.
Yeah,
So
that
Pitch
car's
Black.
been everywhere too.
So we get Pitch Black, The Fast and the Furious. So like really like this guy was going to be a star after those movies. Knock Around Guys. I've only ever seen parts of. And then Triple X. Great action movie. A Man Apart. Never seen it. Just like the first 8 minutes. That's F. Gary Gray. And funny enough, Timothy Olyphant, who was supposed to be Dominic Toretto. Do you know that?
Oh, that would have been very bad because he would have been serious.
He turned it down because he had just done Gone in 60 Seconds. And he said he didn't want to do another car movie back to back.
I know he pissed off. God damn, I could have been getting paid.
Nah, because he did his story is pretty good because he did Deadwood, which is like critically acclaimed.
I know, but it ain't these type of checks. It ain't the Fast and Furious type checks.
No, but like he did Deadwood and then he bought a house and then they said like we just canceled Deadwood. He's like, I just bought a house. So
that's usually how it works, people.
So he told his agent, give me the biggest 2 checks you can find. And he was like, I got Hitman and Live Free or Die Hard. He's like, bet. Right. So that's why he did those movies.
The house is paid for. People hate those movies, but the house is straight. Now I won't pay my rent.
And then he got Justified in the end, which is again great show. I don't pull my sidearm unless I'm going to shoot to kill. So this is amazing. And Adam Carolla and Bill Simmons do a good commentary track about Fast and Furious. Well, not really commentary track where they review it and they break down this scene phenomenally. Where like, is he like he has like the power of a Navajo Indian to like recreate the scene by like smelling the fucking nitromethane? Like, what kind of powers does he have?
He moving around like he Batman. He got the car. He got the detective skills. He can fight, bruh.
So is Mia Alfred or is she?
No, she's definitely
Oracle?
Alfred. Definitely, because she like his voice of reason.
Hmm.
She give him advice. She the only one that could calm him down.
True.
Not even Letty
yeah.
could calm him down. Like Letty
As-
be like beat his ass. But
Oh
then she'd be
no!
like, calm
When-
down.
again, he beats Johnny Tran's ass, and then Letty sees Lance coming, and then fucking knocks his ass out.
Exactly. So she moving around like she did Grace and she Nightwing,
Mm-hmm.
but in a different type of way.
We get,
Nightwing was a
we
woman.
get the silhouette of a mystery man who's responsible for the murder. But
Who's
anyway, back
probably
to
who's probably the only Spanish person Vin Diesel hates in this movie. Because he shot Letty. Everybody else is his family.
So after A Man Apart in 2003, he's got The Chronicles of Riddick. So that's the sequel
Great
to
movie.
Pitch Black. And then it picks up in
Where the fuck they
04.
get all these cars at? There's one car in the garage. Every car in the block his.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
today,
like
I
the
feel like
thing-
driving a Chevy.
Well, it's like me in shoes, or me in any type of clothes. Where they're like, which one?
Essentially, he
car.
just had the reason for Midnight Club Dub Edition was because of Vin Diesel now.
That guy, only one place in town uses nitromethane.
Yeah, I got to go find him, chase him down, torture. I'm jumping ahead, but people understand.
No,
that's-
wait till we get to that scene because I'm going to break that shit down in terms of like the lunacy of future movies. But all right,
That's
so
what I'm
in
saying.
2000
This movie started. They was like, "Damn, we got
no. If anything, it's made it makes it worse. And there are two scenes, that one and one at the end, where it's like you just like now it's the franchise is ruined almost, in my opinion. But 2005, he's got The Pacifier, great movie, and he's great in it.
Yeah,
And then 2006, Find Me Guilty, pretty good movie where he's just acting like an actor. He's put on weight, he's got a wig on, he's doing an Italian accent, he's doing the mobster Jersey thing. Then he shows up at the end of Tokyo Drift. 2008, have you ever seen a movie called Babylon AD?
I think I watched a little bit of it.
I've only seen a little bit of it, but I remember when the trailer dropped, and it's supposed to be like this weird futuristic sci-fi movie, and his character's name is Hugo Cornelius Turup.
Okay, I definitely gotta watch.
All right, now we
Yo,
got
he eating a
I was saying
7-Eleven
he's-
hot dog.
like fucking Roman Pierce.
Bro, your
eating
stomach's
the
gonna
shit
be
out
doing
of
a backflip. Goddamn sauerkraut, no 7-Eleven hot dog.
Well, the Toretto store's not open. He's not going to get the tuna. Bullshit, asshole. No one likes the tuna here.
What I do?
You can go to Fat Burger, get a burger and fries for
Yo.
$2.95. F word. Like,
Lost-
whoa,
yeah.
whoa, hey, Vince. Like,
Yeah, I might have to take that out. You can't even say that word. You got to use another letter.
so he shows up, and you see it's like, hello. Is it me you're looking? He's like, no. And he's like, damn, she's still a good.
But he no sold it after that. I got to get to work.
Yeah, he legit was. No, yeah. Well, I mean, he's running a scheme to get her out.
Nah, he think about all the benefits. He like, I fucked up before because of some punani. I ain't doing this again. They let me back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like every time you try to become a cop, solve a case, there's some piece of ass that gets in your
Right.
Quit
Roman
thinking
had a
with
real
your dick.
talk with him.
Yeah. Quit thinking with your dick. Start thinking
Like-
with your brain.
Roman had a real talk with him like, hey, bro, you got to pay your rent. You can't just be up here.
Yeah. And she looked at
Stimpy.
like she's like this man's the devil.
He walked
All
in
right,
with
right here. Okay. We see
Bro,
this
he
man-
only really got white tees and they V-necks. Go ahead, break
Right
it
here.
down.
He walks up to this guy. Again, he's got his tin lifts on. You said it perfectly. He's always got either a white or black V-neck.
White,
got the guy-
preferably.
He's got the delivery guy from the movie Accepted. And he's like, you're the only guy that uses nitromethane, and whose car did you put in? He's like, yeah, I put it in a car over here, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, you don't run this town anymore, Tom. You ain't been here, which is fair. Fair enough. This guy's like, and he's like, hey, say hi to your sister for me, like he's fucking Mark Wahlberg. You know, like, right here. He struggles to pick this man up. Look at him. Look at the size of that dude. And then look at him in Fast 9 where he goes fucking Superman meets fucking Captain America meets everyone against Jacob Toretto's team. And he's struggling to lift up Bam Margera? Come on.
Bruh. And then his super serum, the super soldier serum, almost it kicked in because he holding the goddamn motor up. Like he's having problems with it, but he's holding that motherfucker.
But there's a reason I think for this at the end. I mean, later in the movie, I think there's a reason because he goes ape shit against Brian, but I think he's fueled by rage. I think
By steroids.
I mean, Vin Diesel, yes, but Dominic Toretto, I think legit like
By family.
Bruce, it's legit like, don't make me angry. You won't like me when I make like he turns into the Hulk. If like family is being physically harmed or something relating to Letty, like that you saw like that guy was like giving him a struggle at first. Sure, the guy was
the
getting
fact that
up.
he's really holding on to a whole ass engine with one arm. That I'm still thinking about that. We passed that scene, everybody, but the fact that he's doing that is wild.
Well, right now, I mean, Mia's given Brian like, you know what, you just ruined my life, you ruined my family, and for what?
Yo, this is actually in hindsight the best of the movie as far as acting. Like everybody's acting.
Yeah, because they were like I said, they came back. They're like, we're getting everyone back together, so like we're going to be on our A game. You see, like Paul Walker, he got the short haircut. He's not rocking the surfer boy hair anymore.
He always in the Steve Harvey suit, damn near every scene.
Well, he's an FBI agent, so he can't be wearing fucking
DC clothes.
well, black tees and jeans and Chucks or Vans, but he does later in the movie pretty much. That's his whole move. It's either Puma shoes, Chuck Taylors, or Vans.
He walking around like he me.
Yeah, those are bad choices. And she's like, why'd you let him go? I don't know. But I mean, he does know. He kind of told Roman Pierce that like I felt like I owed it based on what happened with you.
Yeah, because I messed up my family, my darker part of the family.
But obviously, like,
yo, he did go OD with the suits though, bro. He got X-Files suits on.
Well, again, FBI agents have to wear suits,
but not all the time. Like I said, bro, he walking around like Alec Baldwin.
I think it's to show that again, like this is a different type of Brian. This again, like he's serious this time. He's not wearing West Coast Chopper shirts and fucking Dickie shorts.
Oh, here comes the Captain America Winter Soldier.
Oh, see what I mean? So like it literally comes and goes. But this is still understandable, but like nothing explains how this man legit that scene in Fast 9. And we'll get to it in Fast and Furious 7 when he fights Jason Statham in the most insane one-on-one fight ever invented.
He knows so damn near everything.
Where he uses a giant wrench, and then fucking Jason Statham uses fucking windshield wipers or whatever. Like,
and which one you think more powerful, kids, in the world of Fast and Furious? The windshield wipers.
Nah, the wrench, as we know, Dom Toretto for wrench is like Thor with the hammer or with Stormbreaker.
Yeah, you just use the power of family to wield it.
I can get you in the race. What race?
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
This little, he's fat. He held a little fat man up. Bro, the fact that he be struggling makes it more hilarious. Like, bro, you held the engine with one arm. Mind you, it's on the crane, but still. That's the engine, bro.
Tom, put him down. Put the goddamn gun down. A recreation.
I think he do this. He do this to flex his muscles too.
Oh, 100. That's why I told you he showed up in shape to this movie. Like they showed up on their shit. Everyone did. Justin Lin too. Like Justin Lin, even though he directs a lot of great scenes in Tokyo Drift. In this, there are some really good shots, but then also like someone who's still trying to make this movie feel different.
Yo, in real life in that area, because they in K-Town, police would have been came by and shot Van. This would not last as long, bro. LAP would have found a reason. Oh shit, we get to shoot somebody right now. Bet. And he fucking disappeared, just like Batman.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, just like Batman. The old distraction trick, eh?
So that's what that feels like. When Catwoman does that shit to him, he's like, "Bitch, we were just talking."
Again.
Right
Hey,
here
bro.
is amazing. Hey,
Right.
O'Connor, and then fucking
Like, bro, he
Breaks
has
his
no
foot.
nose.
breaks his nose and knees him in the gut for extra fucking damage. Like,
Again, bro. He might want to try a different job. He might want to work at fucking Jersey Mike's. This ain't for you, big fella.
he started it. You're getting blood on my floor, which is always good when like the lieutenant or the captain's like, "I got the commissioner up my ass," or like,
Bad boys.
yeah, you're like, "God, I'm smoking cigars. I fucking look at all the fucking property damage you did. God damn it."
That shit is always hilarious.
Yeah,
And all of the bad boys when he's talking about it.
Yeah.
Woo,
And he's like-
sir!
yeah, and like captain here is like, "Get your shit in line, son. I don't need cowboys. I need cops, or I need agents, not people who play fast and loose. This ain't the fucking Wild West. This ain't fucking TV." As in the part when he's like, "I thought I fucking buried the body. I don't know you're fun." There he is, Chad. Hey.
Yo, they didn't really start having villains till they went overseas. I swear. All the American villains are trash.
Yep. All the movie until Fast 6, where we get a Owen Shaw. And then after we get Deckard Shaw.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Really, you have to be British to be a great bad guy in these movies.
What are they trying? What is Van trying to tell you?
The colonizers.
Exactly.
And he's all right, are you fans of these cars that he's lining up? Oh, I want them all.
The few I can see, yeah. No, hell no.
I love
the few I
see this
yeah.
right. This is a great scene. It's again simultaneously showing how they're similar. It's a
Castro.
great
GT.
yeah, it's fun like WWE and
Drive hard.
sponsored by Castrol GTX. The Raw replay is brought to you by Castrol GTX.
Yeah.
Last
This
week
what
on
made
Monday
John
Night
Cena
Raw.
get into the movies. This what made them get into the movies. Seeing Castro, like, damn, I got to check from there one time.
All right, there's the NOS. Yeah. But I do love this. The simultaneous putting the cars together. Much like a gearing up scene in action movies when they like when they strap the vest on, get the guns loaded, put the grenades clipped on. Except this is with cars. You got a Chevelle SS, right? And then fucking Skyline.
The Skyline that's gonna be in Fast 10. They just gonna have him in
it's computer controlled. Like when you fight the computer in video games, like you don't see who's in it.
No, essentially Brian at Fast 10 is just gonna be like Spy Hunter.
Who is this that we see?
Khalil, no.
It's one Gal Gadot, aka Wonder Woman.
I know
This-
speak no American.
She was like Miss something by this point. I think she had already served her time in the Israeli army.
They try to cover that up all the time.
Yeah, she might have been Mossad. So she definitely knows Krav Maga and all that shit. But she had done like an episode of Entourage where she was like a Vin Diesel, like a woman that not Vin Diesel, Vinny Chase. I was confusing my Vinces.
No, I was
Chase.
laughing too because I forgot that Brandon T. Jackson was in this shit.
Oh yeah, shouts to Al Pacino from Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, I forgot.
Booty sweat. He said, I love that pussy dripping down to the flow. Like that
I think that
video
movie gave him PTSD now because he be like doing like third eye like videos and shit now.
low key, that character is entirely problematic in hindsight. That whole movie is, but that character of like the rapper who's like secretly gay And then it's like, no, I don't love dick. I love the pussy. He's like, yeah, sure. You love the ass too, I bet. Like,
Yeah, no, that movie's very problematic, but that's kind of a shoot because a lot of rappers be, you know what I mean? But love who you love, be who you gonna be.
oh, whoa. But anyway, Gal Gadot, yeah, this was what got people's attention of her in Hollywood because it's like, who is that woman? Like,
She can't talk worth a damn, but damn,
oh god.
she walking around like Carmella.
Oh.
Something to look at, but goddamn, we don't want to see you work.
Oh wow.
Yo, they for real just get like them
Shots
dudes
to
that
Laz-
just be.
Shouts
Go
to
ahead.
as Alonzo. Who's
They
again,
really just get these super
like,
villains.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
This
Sorry.
dude should be the main. No, it's all good. This dude
That's
should
why
be the main villain.
right? Laz Alonso is acting in this movie. He's a great actor in general. The Boys, Wrath the Man. Earlier this year, he was good in, but he's always good. Like I said before, alternate timeline. He's definitely a 4-time Intercontinental Champion. But
Nah, if Vince ever seen him, look at him.
that's what I mean. He would have been like D'Lo Brown. He would have been a 4-time like IC champ. But also,
It didn't work with
If you-
David Ortunga. It'll work with this one.
I wonder what Laz Alonso was doing in 01 because I could see him being Dom Toretto.
No, but he would have been an actor.
And so is Vin Diesel though.
No, but then Vin Diesel
Well,
on this after a while, he was like, all right, I could just steal some checks. I think Laz
Well,
would have
I
been
mean,
like actor every movie.
I'll go back to the filmography when we hit a slow spot again. But right now we're getting this great race scene. I already love the CGI like GPS.
Yo, the fact that
Hang on. What's he say this time? A lot's
has
changed. Really? Why is that?
Bet.
Because Vin Diesel's back in these movies?
with another American car, every car is American car, but he has a saying about that. We did not need the dead or alive beach volleyball graphics.
I was just about to say. Ready, go.
Right, we really didn't need that shit. They did go OD with the CG though. We didn't need it.
It's amazing. No, you got to show like again how things changed. Before, it's just a straight line race. Now they're drifting. They're doing turns. They're driving through the traffic. They're being monitored. Again, like you said before, the whole scene with Braga, who's going to work for Braga, and John Ortiz, who's a good actor as well. But yeah, weak villains. With the exception of the henchmen are good because the henchman in the next one is good as well.
Well, it's the best movie probably. Well, I say Tokyo Drift.
But the villain is bad too, though, and played by Joaquin de Almeida of Desperado fame.
Legit, the only good villain in the entire franchise is The Rock.
No, it's Owen Shaw. Like I said, Owen Shaw was like,
but then he becomes more family.
Not really, because not really. He helps him save the kid, and that's it. But no, Owen Shaw is like, your girl's got. I'm gonna fuck your girl who's got amnesia. Meanwhile,
hey,
they kind of allude to that him and Letty were together. He's like, Letty, I care all about you, Letty, more than anyone else.
Like a certain coach in a certain league.
Okay, Derek Fisher.
No, it's a different team in the Northwest Division. I'll leave it alone.
Whoa. See right here, some good this whole race is better than anything in Fast 9 in terms of a big action set piece.
Damn, what are these streets?
Again, is this legit LA?
Yes. That's why I'm like, when they started off at Chinatown, I was like, first of all, it's not that many people out ever in that area. Well, during the day, sometimes it's a lot of people, but at night, nah, that's just like dead. You know why? Because it's fucking dangerous. It's right by the county jail, and the projects are over there.
Driving through an alley.
Okay, that's always crowded in LA. Alleys are always crowded in LA. Trust me, no matter where you at. They be cooking tacos in the alley.
And Yeah, see right there. Shut up at the computer. Great callbacks in this movie. This movie does great service to the first. Again, these two squaring off in a race with two other guys who really don't matter. And him yelling at a computer was always phenomenal. Like him and technology don't seem to mix when it tells him how to drive
at all. Yo, the fact that he tried to bump into Dom's car and he just unfazed, like, yo, Dom is a lost man without Letty, bro. It's like his Robert Dick.
I hate rerouting. When that shit happens in real life.
We'll follow directions. You won't have that issue. I don't know where they had doing this.
Well, I just said, like, what? Like, he legit just drives off this fucking cliff, kind of. He's like, you can't. Paul Walker, great at like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, type of reactions, like, because he's got a few coming up. Just drives straight down that fucking cliff like a fucking badass. The Buster.
The skyline would be toasted, bro.
Oh yeah, all these cars would, yeah.
Yo, this is not a shoot. This will never happen in real life, bro. It's always cars out. It's always traffic in LA, bro. That's why I think about it now. Like, this is how it became unrealistic, bro. It's always cars out on every street. It would have been traffic right there, and that's like downtown. Damn, bro.
Yeah,
there won't be a Tropic Thunder too. Damn, he won't be in Rush Hour 3.
He was supposed to be Beverly Hills Cop's son. That was the longest rumor for like 8 years, was that he was going to be, and and ironically, he was the son in Big Mama's House 3.
Yeah,
I never saw that one.
Regrets that. Nobody
I never saw it.
He said he regrets doing that.
1-on-1.
Don't put the dress on, kids. Hit the Nas, blood.
Yep, hit the again, because it doesn't really happen in Tokyo Drift, so we haven't seen Nas in a while. Too soon. Again, great callback.
Ain't this shit about the fry?
Nah, because he didn't overdo it like last time, where he's got enough Nas in there to blow.
Like, Dom, like, damn.
Yeah, he's like, fuck, he knows how to drive, and then does cheap shot.
Basic, that cop maneuver.
Still a buster.
Buster. All right, that's the title right there, by the way.
Still a buster? Yeah.
Yeah. Still a buster. Like, bro, you dirty for that, but at the same time,
yeah,
I don't
no, legit. That's why I like legit when he comes up right here and he gives him the whole spiel, like, I don't know there were any rules. This is bullshit. At least you know you can't beat me straight up.
They didn't have the apple box right here because he was looking.
I was about to say, look at Paul Walker's towering over him,
bro.
From both angles of that camera. I mean, they did have to cast John Ortiz as the villain because to be like, to show him, and even Gal Gadot's almost taller than him, and she's legit like 5'10", 5'11". Thumb. Dominic Toretto. That was more
I'm
Italian.
not doing shit you got to say.
See,
No, she said
so
same shit. I ain't doing shit you got to say, Laura Croft.
But instead of women throwing themselves at Brian this time, Gal Gadot is like, please, Dominic Toretto, please, like, fuck me. It's like, okay, no way is this believable.
No.
And this is where Adam Carolla and Bill Simmons say it, like, especially in Fast Five when Chris Hemsworth's wife does the same thing. He's like, how are all these women throwing themselves at this bald dude with neck fat? Like, what is irresistible about this man?
Yeah, you can't do this in 2021.
Here we got Cameron Grimes.
Oh, I was about to call Matt Riddle. He copied my whole fucking flow.
If Matt Riddle and Cameron Grimes did the fusion dance, we'd get this guy, Dwight, who's talking about himself in the third person. I mean, he had the clever line about American muscle beats import every time. But yeah, the Tarantino foot fetish, we didn't need that. We didn't need the Tarantino.
We didn't, but he still copied my flow.
You be doing that shit?
He copied my whole fucking.
You be
flow.
doing. You do that shit. Oh
And
yeah,
they
you
put
are.
the shit on
You are a member of the Toe Boys. I forgot.
Hey man, we
I
need to
think
say it on here, but I ain't gonna deny it.
And this is funny, like, but terrible in hindsight. Like, yeah, FBI agents and cops are legit,
Like
legit,
four of
just,
them, bro.
legit, just plant evidence on people for some bullshit charges. Like,
Sprinkle some crack on them.
yeah, exactly. That's where that comes from. I think.
Hey man,
Again,
you can't
women-
do this scene in 2021, bro. Everybody gets
That's.
sick.
That
No, I'm
was the
talking about
thing
the
about-
Rona.
That was the thing about Fast 9.
Yeah, she got
not,
ass.
not really a whole bunch of no ass in the movie, with the exception of
No, this one had.
What?
This one had it. Not the
No, but-
Jakku, but before
Oh
that.
no, you know there is the scene at the mansion with all the women in white. That scene was the only where like, hey, look, we got women in there. They really dialed it back, and he sees him. He's like, oh, this motherfucker's here.
The Busters here.
Yeah,
Hey, let me holler at you real quick.
but in Fast 5, there is like the women with shorts that like they might as well not even be shorts. You might not even worn anything. Like,
That's how I feel about Shorty and Too Fast, Too Furious.
David Mendes or Devin Aoki?
Aoki.
Corona.
Look, that's his signature. That's his signature spot, bro. He got the gimmick Corona.
All right.
He got the music. He got the little ass shirts.
So right now, all right, we finished off at Babylon. So this Babylon ID came out right before this. So again, obviously, we read those titles: Triple X, Amanda Park, Chronicles of Riddick, Pacifier, Find Me Guilty, Babylon AD. He had to come home. He had to bring the family back together. So here's where it starts off. 2009, Fast and Furious. 2011, Fast 5, back to back. 2013, Fast and Furious 6. 3 straight movies in theaters. All 3 of them Fast and Furious.
Get your bread, bro. He know where this bread.
You know what I'm
is.
saying? Like he needed it. He needed it.
He's like, this Babylon AD shit ain't work.
And also in 2013, Riddick, which is the third, but I also think it's like kind of a reboot of the first. They kind of do like what Evil Dead did, where like Evil Dead 2 is kind of a remake of the first Evil Dead.
Mm-hmm.
2014, Guardians of the Galaxy, where he voices Groot. 2015, Furious 7. So in fucking 6 years, he has 4 Fast and Furious movies and 2 non-Fast and Furious movies, if you count Guardians of the Galaxy, where like he's just going, I am Groot.
Get the checks, bro. Fuck all that. I'm trying to be a.
But also in
artist.
2015, The Last Witch Hunter. Did you
I
see
still haven't
that?
seen that. No, I still haven't seen
Famous. It's directed by Michael Eisner's son, Breck Eisner, and you know Michael Eisner is former like studio head, former president of Disney.
it. Mm-hmm.
2016, Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. That's the movie we kind of talked about last week, where Chris Tucker. That's one of like Chris Tucker's only film roles in the last 10 years. With that in a Civil Lions Playbook. Vin Diesel's in that in a supporting role. Movie directed by Ang Lee. After that, he brings back Triple X Return of Xander Cage. What did you think of Triple X Return of Xander Cage? Because you just watched it for the first time, correct?
I think it's phenomenal. Yeah, because I tried to watch it years ago, and I was like, I'm not watching this shit. Watched it the other day. I'm like, oh, this movie is great.
Even him, he dunks Tony Gonzalez's head in a toilet, right?
Oh, he beat the dog shit out of Tony Gonzalez. Like when you told me that, I was like, oh, he really running the fade with Tony.
Yep.
Bro, he towered over Tony in that movie.
And in that movie, you can tell
I
something's
was like,
going
all
on.
right, bro. Cut the shit.
No,
Tony Gonzalez
no.
like 6'4", bro.
No, I mean you can tell like something's going on with the way this guy looks. Like
The arms look inflated.
Arms look conflated. That chest looks chest abdomen area looks weird. You got, and again, he had to get all those stupid fake tattoos to try to seem
Mickey
cool
Mouse.
and hip.
Those Mickey Mouse tattoos.
And as you said, there was a handsome woman in there in that movie with
Yeah, I
Ruby
didn't know if it
Rose.
was Tony Gonzalez or Ruby Rose. I was like,
okay, real.
yeah. I just looked it up. Like I knew I was on the money. Like Tony
But look at
Gonzalez 6'3", bruh.
But look at 2017, so it's Triple X Return as Enter Cage, where it had been fucking 15 years in between that. There was the one with Ice Cube, which is underrated. It's a solid action movie.
Absolutely.
When he's like, what's every man want when he gets out of prison? He just cuts to him eating the shit out of a fucking cheeseburger.
I mean,
And that's
didn't they
got
do that
some,
in the second movie?
and what?
Remember he was locked up in the second movie?
No, that's what I'm saying about Triple X. The
Okay,
one
yeah.
with Ice Cube. Yeah, I'm saying that it has that great scene where it's like, now that you're out, what do you want? The first thing that every man wants, and it's like, oh, pussy, obviously.
He
It's like,
killing
nope,
that, yeah,
fucking a cheeseburger. He's like, and a milk. He's like, let me get another shake.
killing that shit, bruh.
That movie has some Fast and Furious type shit where like he drives the car on the train tracks. We've talked about this before. But he drives the car on the train track, drives it with its cylinders on the tracks, going like 200 some miles per hour, and then he like dives off the railroad track in like 400 something feet into the water. Amazing stuff, phenomenal. With Scott the Speedman, Samuel L. Jackson.
I gotta rewatch it, bro. It's been years since I've seen
Yeah.
Triple X 2. Years.
State of
Bro.
the-
I've seen it
State
a
of
couple
the-
times.
State of the Union, where the guy who plays the president kind of looks like Bryan Cranston, but isn't him, quotes Tupac
That's right.
with I think what wars come and go, but my soldiers stay eternal.
God. You know your shit, bro. It's been years since I watched it, but yeah.
I think that's what he says, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm gonna watch that. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it this weekend, but
But people have been asking him for years about a Triple X sequel. He came back. And nothing much is going on right now. Him and Gal Gadot is again like throwing herself at this man, and he's like, no.
and we don't need to hear that shit. She ain't speaking.
But he's
up.
like,
She don't.
But he's like, no, I don't want, no. Like Mike Jackson, like, no, get away.
I wouldn't
no.
either. You a fucking war criminal. Keep that blood
my
away from me.
So he makes that, and that again has some insane type shit. Ludicrous, and people thought it was a Fast and Furious movie for a second. It's not. Don't get mad that he like legit like falls out of a plane and then that he drives a fucking dirt bike on the ocean or everything else. But that movie, in the same vein of Fast and Furious 6 and Furious 7, he tries to get all these people together. All these people, like he gets Ruby Rose, who is big on the internet and Orange is the New Black. He gets the Hound from Game of Thrones. He gets Chris Wu, who's like a big deal in China. He gets Donnie Yen, legendary martial artist actor. He gets Michael Bisping because you need a UFC fighter. And I think famously Conor McGregor had to drop out of that role. So they got Michael Bisping instead. They get Tony Jaa, who was previously in Furious 7. So Vin Diesel once again had to embarrass this man for some fucking clout. He gets Nina Dobrev from Vampire Diaries and just, I guess, yeah, like she needed to be relevant. But Tony Gonzalez, because like Tony Gonzalez is going to try to be an actor. Doing this all from, who else was in the word? It was like outrageous stunt casting. Just to show like this man legit will like hire anyone to be the supporting cast that has like.
That's cool
like,
with him.
No, not that's they're cool with him. That's part of something mainstream or has a shit ton of followers. Like for the clout, again, like that's why Cardi B is in Fast 9. Like literally doesn't make any fucking sense at all. And her character would like not survive as like a super spy in this world. Like how's Cardi B gonna be stealthy? And how's she gonna be stealthy? She's Cardi B, like
she could be stealthy.
So that happens. Then we get the Fate of the Furious, which when we'll get to that one, he only made because he had an ego. And that was really like him and The Rock were fighting for control of the franchise. That will be a great episode when we get to that. And then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, all in the same year. And all back to back to back. He went for the three-peat in 2017.
Get that money.
And then Infinity War 2018, Avengers Endgame 2019, Bloodshot 2020,
That was a good movie.
F9 2021. And then next year, you'll have Avatar 2, which
Oh god.
no, he won't.
He's in
Thor,
Avatar 2?
Yep, and 3 for 2024.
Vin Diesel.
Yep. I've seen a picture of him on set. Yeah, it's legit.
I didn't know. When they announced that shit?
Like 2 years ago, I think.
That's different. I didn't even know that. And because I just don't like the first movie, so it's like I'm not gonna check for it.
Oh yeah, it's some bullshit.
So the second one comes out next year?
Apparently.
Bro, they keep pushing that shit back. Post don't take that long.
It is when you're James Cameron.
Overrated.
So right now, I get shots to Chad. You want me to tell him you came by? I see what you're doing.
He does
bro.
he does have a black V-neck.
Yeah, see? So right now we're going to see what the whole point of the plan is. Like, much like Carter Verone, he needs drivers. So this movie, it really just steals the Too Fast, Too Furious template and puts Vin Diesel in the Roman Pierce role. Like, Vin Diesel's mad that Paul Walker made Too Fast, Too Furious.
Essentially. Definitely when we get to the fifth one, they're going to be like, damn, bro, we get to come back. Roman and everybody. Ludacris, Tyrese. It was like, oh, bet.
Probably the greatest reunion of people in history.
It's like Endgame, bro. They brought all the universes. They brought all the characters into one thing.
But that's different because that was the plan the whole time. I don't think that was the plan the whole time for Fast 5. I think when they were making this, they're like, the next one, we're gonna get everyone back together.
I
and
think
by
after
everyone,
the fourth
we
one,
mean,
it was like, damn, we could keep going. They probably think like every movie, like, damn, this is gonna be it. They're gonna cancel us for sure. Like, nah,
well,
we need one more movie.
Earlier, when Letty's talking to Dom on that rock, she's like, I hear Rio's nice this time of year. So that sets up this one. And here comes Liza like a fucking true villain just out of nowhere. Like, you're in the middle of the desert. Where the fuck does this guy come from? I'm not gonna lie, the whole underground tunnel setup plot, pretty nice.
I'm telling you, this when everybody began to say, all right, there's some goofy shit going on this.
No, because again, how else does cartels move their shit across the border? Again, the whole point is that they're smuggling heroin, and the FBI is trying to bring in Arturo Braga and end his heroin smuggling ring. A lot better than Carter Verone's import-export business. But again, it's legit the same plot, except they're like, this time it's cartel, like different cartel, a legit cartel, and heroin.
Yeah, I'm like, he getting out of formation. Like,
yeah. Just to see how this man, like, where the fuck are we driving to? And some pretty good CGI right here.
Come on, bro. This that Batman shit.
Like,
come on, bro. Underground tunnels and shit. This is like a Disneyland ride.
Yeah.
Go trail or some shit. No, this don't exist. Well, maybe in real life, but they're not smuggling drugs.
This one, I don't know much of what Justin Lin's kind of basis is, like his director bullshit. You know, like how people say like, Kurosawa. When I was making this movie, Kurosawa. That was my inspiration for this movie. I think the whole point of like Tokyo Drift was again the fish out of water story, but instead of a foreigner in America, it's an American in a foreign land, foreign to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of get like the gangster side of the Yakuza. This is kind of like I said, the template was just we're making Too Fast, Too Furious of Vin Diesel instead.
Make it anime style.
But but there's still some kind of it's Too Fast, Too Furious with elements of a revenge film too, because Dom avenging Letty's death, and just kind of the tone, a little bit of like not really a Western vibe. I mean, be that kind of a Western like the Clint Eastwood Westerns of like I'm gonna kill the man that killed my family type shit, but.
I hope they use his dummy plates. I seen one with a California plate. Like, all right, bro. Somebody registered. Somebody grandma about to be pissed off. She gonna get arrested. You registered the car under her name.
That was sloppy.
Yeah. Register car under your name.
And see, to be a good villain, you have to be like that. Yeah, this right here. The mechanics.
Did he not think about an escape plan though? That's what I'm saying. This movie really started the outrageousness. Like, bro, you in the middle of the desert. You got to have an escape plan if you about to blow shit up. How will you get back to LA, bro? It ain't enough Coronas to get you to walk to LA.
Yeah,
you'll dehydrate.
Oh, hey. With his fucking hammer and sickle neck tattoo. I say only pussies unite. Yeah, because again, Vin Diesel has to call the guy a pussy.
The funny thing is, it's like, oh, ain't that DJ Yella?
That's what I said. I said, shouts to Chad.
Okay.
And the 2 times they show, yeah, that's yeah. You didn't hear my references the whole time when again.
No, I heard it, but I don't know his actual name.
Oh, Neil Brown Jr.
Yeah, and then my guy from, like you said, Insecure, Chad.
Yeah, Chad, second best character, only to Kelly.
But I had to think about it. I was like, damn, he got a ponytail in this. That's why.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, how did he do? Like, what was he doing at this time?
Trying to make it, bro. That was a surprise. Real close.
True.
Yo, he got a Russian tattoo. I never noticed that before.
Yeah, I just said that, the hammer and sickle. I think it's because he's supposed to be Cuban, and again, like the Russian influence on Cuba. Unless there's also another meaning to it, but
maybe it's the reason why he did this. I don't know this. I think he's mixed. I don't know, but regardless, the fact that they just like he can't be a black villain. My guy right here,
Laz Alonso. I think he is mixed. Yeah.
But regardless, it's like we can't just. Maybe they did this for a reason. We can't have a full black villain. I don't know. I think that would be bad for marketing.
Laz Alonso. He is funny enough, also an Avatar as one of the mocap.
I do remember him in that.
Of Cuban descent. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't want to be like, yeah, the name.
Yeah, his shot turns around. The leather vest protects him. Not even a leather vest, like this fucking jacket.
This bullshit leather jacket. And let's see, look, he just punches the man's face like
3 again. OD with the punches.
See, the whole thing is
my favorite jacket.
The whole thing is like he's a meathead when it comes to like being easily offended or like. But then he's this genius when it comes to knowing how to use a car. I mean, maybe that's, I guess, how it works. But he just goes like, rage whenever he has to like kick someone's ass. It's
motherfucker, one of the greatest superheroes ever. He has no weakness. Maybe it's like spinach, like the Corona is his spinach. He go Popeye.
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't go Corona.
Oh yeah, that's actually how Vin Diesel talks.
When he's not a character.
My father.
He taught me how to
that's
open my first Corona at 2 years old.
To his line delivery. When I already gave you what you wanted.
I'm telling you, bro.
You kicked me out. I already showed you mercy. Like
you don't know shit about that.
John Cena was just like they probably had filmed the one scene earlier where he's like, "I showed you mercy." Johnson's like, "Oh, that's how it's gonna be." Huh. All right, I got your receipt right here. And where I come from, we call that a receipt. If Dad was around, he'd be disappointed in what you become. You don't know shit about Dad. You think you know Dad? You don't know shit about Dad.
I'm very upset he didn't do not one F5 or FU.
Oh, I know. See, that's what I mean. Where like the ego Dwayne Johnson is fucking ridiculous. Where he had to hit the rock bottom on fucking Jason Statham of all people to be like, oh god,
bruh. If they would have did the FU in Fast 9, trust me, I would have edited that shit up. I would have had the perfect edit for that.
Should have picked up the fucking car and FU'd it.
Probably could have. They super soldiers.
Nah, not him. If he was getting his ass kicked up by fucking Dom Toretto with not throwing a single counter punch that connected.
That security guard would get fired. Like, bro, he just that looks like Dom Toretto. I'm scared. I don't know if it's Dom because he got a leather jacket on and it's a black V-neck.
No, they're like, what's Dom Toretto look like again? He's 6'3". Oh, that guy was clearly 5'5".
Yeah,
let him go.
He need a booster seat.
Like the Kevin Hart, like sitting on the stool when your legs swinging, like, hey, come over.
Just prop that little ass cross. He'll be straight.
Again,
prop him up on that.
Another great callback. You know, you owe me a 10-second car.
A Saberoo.
To be fair, he owes him 2 10-second. He owes him another 10-second car.
So he owe him a 20-second car.
Because remember, at the end of Fast and Furious, he gives him the keys. That's 1. Then he blows up the skyline. That's 2.
They got a lot of hideouts, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm like, where? Like, is this like, whose house is this really?
He making a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know how much FBI agents get paid, but you got to have some money, bro. You ain't got no good spots. Brian, throughout the movies, he be having like lower tier spots. I'm like, bro, you can't get you a 1 bedroom nowhere.
Nah, I think he's just a simple guy. He puts again,
bro, not sleeping in the fucking garage. He think he an IG model.
No, I think no. I was about to say, I think when you're into cars like he is, and like most people, like you put all your money into cars.
Bro, you better sleep in that motherfucker. That's more luxury than the other places you sleep at.
See, it was like they're going to combine all the elements from the previous 3. Say grace before you eat. Since you took the first piece of chicken.
You say grace. Fucking Corona sponsors these movies, bro. If I see
there was an article on the Ringer about the Corona in these movies. There was actually
he
like
looked it up to us over phone. You're knocking him
you
over.
know damn well he spits that shit out.
Yeah, he was too rich at this point. Corona, ew.
No, I would 100% believe like Vin Diesel straight edge.
Yeah, he a Dungeons and Dragons guy. Yeah, he definitely straight edge. Like, roll the dice, get 20. That's the only time his voice get high pitched. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. They thinking about love at this point, everybody. So it went from him reminiscing about his girl Letty to then, Brian sitting here talking to Letty like, you know what? I had to do it. I had rent to pay. I wasn't trying to go back to bars though. You understand, right? But I fucked up. But it's all good, girl, because I'm back here. Listen, I'm going to keep this job, but we got to work it out. I'm going to try to keep your brother out the slimmer, as they used to say back in the days, but I don't know if I can do that. Then we see Dom open up something that's the evidence envelope. It's a little ass burner phone. Back in like the early 2000s or so, you can sell these phones off for good, man. Or you can get the little burnout chips, the SIM cards, and you put it in different phones. Oh, shit. Oh, it was you calling my girl? Bet. Hold on, let me explain to you. You know everything that was going on. Threw him into the candy, bro. Jolly Ranchers everywhere. Get your ass up. I choke your fucking face. Shouts out to Mark McGrath from Sugar. What's the name of that group?
Man's is MAGA. Man's is MAGA. Sugar
Is
Ray.
he?
Yeah.
Damn, I can't listen to that. When it's over.
When it's over.
That's the time you
I know.
I
actually, yeah, that's the only song I sing by him. All things that I used to say, all things have gone out the way.
Why is this motherfucker always on the ground, bro? You ain't got no
told
squabbles.
you he has no stand-up game. He's like Royce Gracie. He fights on the ground. He uses jujitsu.
I kick the shit out. I kick your fucking.
And then
face.
right now, this is I think why Batman v Superman did the Martha thing. Like, she did for you, Dom.
This is like it looked like Batman vs Superman cinematography
by Larry Fong.
Get off the ground, bro. You already got beat.
See, right now he got the chance to shine in some overacting with the "she did for you," and then the "I'm sorry, Dom," and he kicks the shit. Like he's like, "Oh, I was waiting all day for this scene. Been rehearsing like a motherfucker."
Now they looking at me coming to the office. Where your suit at?
Yeah, looking like a bum. But no, legit. Like he legit tries to put like Dom. See, that's what I mean. Like his rage turns him into fucking Superman. Like he just throws him into the game. Like Jolly Ranchers all over the floor. I was dying. I mean, like, look at you, Jolly Ranchers. You on the floor, Jolly Ranchers right next to you. Wondering what
I would have been pissed off, bro. You done fucked up my candy collection. I was gonna eat that shit.
But then he tries to get him again in the triangle choke, kind of like a modified armbar as well. Like he's Kyle O'Reilly. And then fucking Vin Diesel picks him up like he's fucking Rampage Jackson in Pride. Trying to fucking armbar powerbomb this bitch into the ground. And then he's like, again, legit though, like Brian O'Connor. Until, you know what's funny? Him and like Tony Jaa like kind of go with the distance and like a split decision where Tony Jaa gets the edge, but no hand-to-hand skills. He does throw a great Superman punch at Fast 5 when he bounces off the wall in the alleyway. But I just know that from memory because I was like, finally, my guy throws a punch. Like,
yo, I had one of the phones. I think the Nokia flips.
I
think.
Like you said, your commentary was good with the slammer, as they used to say.
The little burner phones, you can get the for like $100, bro. Every month you gotta change it. Yeah.
But him looking at her like, I'm trying to get you back, girl. Like, I've been missing you.
No, I'm doing that because I want to see what's going on with Letty. This motherfucker dressed like a Saints Row character.
I was about to say, like, this man, his fashion. Again, see, now, like, Dom's got the cutoff button up. Got to show off the not yet CGI enhanced guns.
Bro, it must be 100 degrees in LA because he always got like a cut off shirt, tank top, wife beater.
You would know.
V-neck. Yeah, but goddamn, I wasn't walking around like that. Like, bro, I'm pretty sure you could wear a jacket at night.
I mean, on Friday, Ice Cube's wearing a fucking flannel. Like,
well, that's before global warming was a thing too. So
fair enough.
Wear that shit now at an all-time high climate. Like it's 98 degrees in Antarctica, bro. Wear that shit right now. You're gonna be sweating profusely. Ain't no more Friday.
So for anyone who's listening to the pod and not following along, watching it, like if you're not watching the movie as we're talking, they're setting up an exchange. They're gonna get they're gonna use the heroin to get Braga, and then Brian's gonna try to clear Dom's name, make him a free man.
I remember this was in the trailer. This shot right here
Of them back together.
Yeah.
See, like when he wears the white long sleeve thermal, shit's about to go down because that's what he wears when him and Jason Statham go when they have their version of Hagler Hearns.
Maybe that's why he doesn't always wear long sleeve things because it gives him power.
It
makes his power OD. He always got them Birdman lugs on. The Levi jeans.
Last
want
Alonso's character is dressed like he's in the fucking Shield with those fucking boots and the cargo
Right.
pants tucked into them. He would have been
Fucking
in an alternate universe. He would have been the fourth member of the Shield.
He would have been Roman. No, he would have been Roman Reigns.
Yeah, it is true. We would have been Roman. Dun.
It would have worked. Imagine him cutting the promo on Jimmy and Jay Uso.
Oh my gosh.
Papa,
Instead
you
of
know you fucked up, right?
instead of you smoke crack, you get drunk, don't you?
All right. All right. Calm down. But I understand. If I was in Pensacola, I'd be drunk all the time as well.
Not if you had to go home to Naomi. Come on.
If I was in Pensacola, I'd be drunk all the time. Pensacola,
All right,
Alabama.
And then this is Braga.
Oh, he really got a Steve Harvey suit on. That's an
With the
Easter
pink-
outfit.
With the pink tie, yeah, which Brian comments on, like, were you wearing pink when you're coming up in El Barrio?
Yeah. Yo ass, what your ass say? You want some drugs? I'm from Cleveland, y'all. We got drugs.
Oh, we gotta talk about. You know what? I'm gonna say it now because remember we were talking shit about Ohio last week.
Mhm.
Well, Cleveland, but guess what? Black Widow. Guess where the opening scene takes place?
Ohio.
1995, Ohio.
Oh no, I'm good. The Cavs. That's after the Cavs got their ass beat by Jordan.
After I think the Cleveland baseball team is maybe on the rise because they compete for the World Series in '97, if I'm not mistaken.
They did.
But the Browns still shit, proper
Still
shit.
They still shit to this day.
Ohio State football is not the powerhouse yet, so yeah.
Why do
With
people
Maurice
hate?
Claret.
Why does God hate Cleveland or Ohio as a whole?
Don't know. Maybe because it's Ohio.
Ohio. LeBron should have been made anywhere else but Ohio. God gave
No,
him.
he wouldn't. I don't think he would have been LeBron without Ohio. That's one of those
Ain't
things.
shit else to do in Ohio. That's still crazy when I think about it in hindsight. Like, yo, LeBron is from Ohio. I be having to think about that shit.
Dun dun dun. They find out Campos is actually Braga, which I mean wasn't too far fetched. Well, I mean, when they have this scene where all three of them are talking, he's like, "Would you take a bullet for Braga?" He's like, "Especially me." Just like, aha, like. See, and then he smirks at him like that, and he like. See, right there, he had the Kill Bill.
The shit that had me funny, he looked at that old man. The old man looked nervous. That's
Oh
not
yeah. No shit. I want to be like, yeah, no shit, Dom. I just said that. Like,
right. I'll give you this nervous look like, bro, I ain't even supposed to be here today. I was an extra. They just brought me in for this scene. Don't apprehend me, bro. Don't tase me, bro.
it's like in Iron Man 3, where it's like, I'm not the Mandarin. I'm an actor. I'm not him. I'm just. You see, it's a stake. They're not the guns. They're not real.
Oh, he put the suit on when he got to get audited.
Yeah, I told you.
Get your ass up out of here.
When you get your ass reamed out, yeah. You see the county commissioner. I got the governor. I got the goddamn president of the FBI.
On my ass.
On my ass.
I got so much paperwork up my ass. I can start a shredder. Whoa, hey.
You're going to be suspended for 2 weeks without pay.
That a bitch. I got to call EDD. You know how hard that is? This dude got CTE, bro. His nose been broken in so much.
Yeah. Well, all right, it breaks here the first time. It breaks in Fast and Furious 6. And then you break and then in Fast 9 they show him and it's just like Owen Wilson's nose. Like, God damn, you need some surgery.
Whoa.
You got all that money from cars and your nose still look like this.
Yo, y'all ain't got no proper health benefits over there.
Now this scene coming up here is like unintentionally funny in terms of like
It's all funny, bro.
no. I mean like legit man's well, So obviously, Brian O'Connor just showed up. Again, like bad boys, like we ride together, we die together. We're gonna started this shit. We're gonna finish this shit. The Buster became a gearhead.
Over the fucking car, bro. That car is like,
but he's called
besides
him
the long sleeves, that car is like his testosterone, bro.
Oh,
Testosterone. That fuels him. Family, Corona, short sleeve shirt, the fucking car, legend. We need one more for his Affinity Stone. Imagine Dom.
No. It's like GQ's My 10 Essentials. Like Dom Toretto's My 10 Essentials. Family. This necklace. My Dodge Charger. Corona. Long sleeves with the shirts cut off. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Dom Toretto.
My father is one of my essentials.
So
are you about to cook, woman, or just take everything out the bag?
Okay, well, relax there. The way that sounded, that tone.
You could cry over the stove. Get to work.
I was like, again, when does Casino Woman, when she's sad, ever really worked out? And like,
hey, no, this is a big ass red flag, bro. I gotta beat your ass. Fuck all that family shit.
No, that's what I was about to say. Like, this is really like your brother's in like the next room.
That's mad disrespectful, bro. Get that ranch.
Are you turning on like the Dodge engine to like counteract their like them fucking like, what was that?
Well, sister.
But back in, I can't blame Brian because god damn, she looked. This is like the only like it doesn't carry over to Fast 5, unfortunately.
I'm pissed off. He like shit. I remember. I used to do that with
but did you hear what she just said? How do you say goodbye to my only brother?
That's why he just grabbed her head like, I don't think I'm the only one. He no-sold it like,
as soon as I saw
your only brother.
When I watched that earlier, I was like legit like, oh damn. They should have edited that out.
He didn't say anything, so he's like,
well, again, the whole point is that they were supposed to disown Jacob. After the reason why that movie's a mess is they never explain. Like, wouldn't Tej do a background check or Ramsey or fucking?
Yo, why is he wearing his? He has not taken a shower. This motherfucker ain't slept. He want his baby back.
Why is he wearing his long sleeve thermal in Mexico?
Bruh, Brian went to work. He pounding out his sister, Dom's sister. Like, bruh, they drove to Mexico. He still got that long sleeve on. Like, bruh, I would be like, hey, man, you can put the wrench down in this goddamn Dodge. Like, bruh, you can go to sleep. I think the Charger is fine, big fella.
I wanted to ask this last week. If you had to put a Japanese wrestler in Tokyo Drift in a small role, who would it have been?
Come on, bro. Okada too smooth, bro.
But
that's a tag team.
It'd have to be in 2006. So it'd probably have to be either Tanahashi on the rise, or like I think someone should have had like a Jushin Thunder Liger mask on.
Yeah, if we took continuity away and it was like in 2021, definitely Okada, because he need to act right now. Them knees is cooked. I don't know how you say "can I wrestle" in Japanese, but
okay. You know what? Let me see. But obviously, again,
he was trying to speak Spanish.
No. I'm not going to pronounce it.
It's Ghetto. It's Rainmaker. Yo, I'm about to get some tacos.
Yo, what the fuck?
If I don't know, kid, get your punk ass out the street, but you can't. That's probably the cartel. This ain't even Mexico, bro. This East LA.
That's "can I wrestle" in Japanese.
This skin in Mexican maca. Bet. You should put that for the title, translated to like English to Japanese text. Yo, this like
ブレーンバスター
simplistic.
Brain must walk. Sky high. Lariat. Cold meat. Kamagaya. That's an inside joke. That's an inside joke for us.
No, we gonna when he on whatever, we definitely gotta talk about that.
So right now, again, like all sinners and religious people,
All
Black Guy
right.
thinks what?
When you have a nightmare, you know why.
I had a nightmare last night, so
Oh shit. I thought he just like me. Nightmares are the best part of my day.
God damn, what is wrong with you?
Where Ultimate Warrior said, even though you know what I mean, prayers down. Come into my world.
All I know is
the
the
best part of my day.
all I know is the what he said about
blacks. Yeah.
No. The word the other thing that was terrible.
I beg your pardon. Don't say that.
But like I said, all sinners and religious people, they have to go to God or something to seek
With some money.
Salvation. Yeah, with some money again, because God, I don't do this shit for free. Like,
Hey, boy, you pie now. And I ain't even talking about money. Sometimes it costs you everything. Yo, shouts out to the people that made the meme this past week.
Oh no, don't! I hate you for that. I was gonna say like we went the whole episode about the memes, which, god damn it, nothing.
But the shotgun, they get that one right. Because up until this past week, I never noticed. Like, yeah, that's his signature. Like towards the end of the movie, his go-to weapon is a shotgun. It's like Balls Mahoney, bro. I gotta have the cheer. Or a syringe.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm surprised you didn't say Cactus Jack with the barbed wire bat. Yeah.
But more so when I think about somebody having a gimmick, or it's like, you know, God bless.
You didn't want to. You don't want to compare your goat McFoley to Vin Diesel. That's why.
Okay, I'll compare it to one of my other goats, New Jack. Like I was just about to say, New Jack brought in everything. A shopping cart full of everything.
And this guy's like, where the fuck do you go? Like.
Exit stage left.
Yeah, like legit.
These villains are so trash. They don't put up no hustle. They got 3 henchmen.
No, only
only
Laz Alonso's about that action. But even then, we find out in Fast 6 he's a pussy as well. He's a pussy for using nitromethane, and then a pussy for not even really killing Letty.
They got the call. Oh shit! Yeah, I got it. 18, motherfucker.
And this man coming up right here.
His little ass, bro. It looked like a little go-kart. Vin Diesel and
Subaru?
him.
Yeah. He's at a legit cockfight. Like, come on. Like, hey, come on. Like, you got to be a sick individual to fucking bet on cockfights.
Well, them motherfuckers is on the table, bro. On the gurney.
Like, here's the thing. Like 2 chickens fighting each other, 2 roosters fighting each other. Like, come on, like I mean, shit. You think Michael Jordan has ever bet on a cockfight?
Bro? I beg your pardon.
Relax. I beg your pardon.
If Dennis Rodman was there, maybe I don't know. This little ass. Hey, can y'all prop him up? This little ass in the seat. Like somebody nephew cussing you out, sending you threats. Prop him up. The truck almost flipped over too. I know.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, like whoa.
You know, stuntman be nervous, bro.
Oh yeah, like that's why like the guy. Oh, I was gonna take it too dark.
No, I mean it happens often. Did they not think about having backup? Where's the rest of the family at? At this point, I was like, all right.
Oh, calling the reinforcements.
Like, bro, I'm like, all right. Where's everybody else at? Well,
I do like the all-terrain vehicle, like the car with the spring loads.
Well, Letty's in a coma. We don't know that yet. She's presumed to be dead. Little buddy got shot.
Again, much like Han's funeral. Did they not? So they buried an empty casket, is what we're led to believe.
You not if you working at the morgue, you ain't gonna check that shit after you done. You like, yep.
Burnt to a crisp. Like the car blew up.
Yeah.
Yep, she dead. Yeah.
I knew somebody that worked at the morgue. I'm like, nah, bro.
Whoa.
I'll do it.
You sick freak.
Nah, bro, that shit pay. I'll do it. Dog. It's just two of us, bro. Like at this point, I would have asked, "Hey,
Just
sis, you
the
gotta
two
come with
of
us." No, I gotta call my. You gotta roll. Fuck that. It's only two of us. Like I'm looking at this movie now.
Well, don't
after
forget.
not seen it for years. Like, bro, it's really only two of us.
Nah, again, Toretto is on the run, and O'Connor is acting against orders.
Call somebody, bro. Call Sal. Call somebody, bro. We need some help.
Call Sal. Call Saul. Like Better Call Saul.
Yeah, call Sal. Saul.
I'm like, who is Sal? Like,
call somebody, bro. Call Shorty you work with, Brian.
yeah, but he's a good Laz Alonso's henchman. He's a good villain. Nestor.
I'm
right?
going
Is that
back
his-
and forth from Tokyo to different parts of the world.
Yeah,
Like-
to starting in the Dominican, going to Rio, going to I think it's Beijing or Shanghai in the brief scene in Fast 6 before they go to London in the ends, and then they go to Germany, and then they already are in Germany at the end of Fast 5 on the Autobahn. On the Autobahn.
Yo, Han passport is insane, bro. He got stamps all over the world.
I mean, because he's going for the women. We seen it.
He ludicrous. He pimping all over the world.
I'm not a pimp. I am a talent scout.
Oh shit, he just like me.
But this scene, again, this whole underground, it works. It's a good set piece.
Is my TV loud?
It's not too bad.
Right.
I can hear it, but it's no big deal. Again, it works for like right now where we're at.
That's why I can never like when you say
Yeah,
certain references, it's like I can't keep up because we at the same exact scene, but I can't hear what's going on, and I don't have my subtitles on, which I should do.
Yeah,
And
the
then I haven't
subtitles
seen the
don't,
movie in years, so
the subtitles don't work on a Peacock, which is I'm not shocked by because it's a fucking shit service.
y'all sign up for that. Y'all don't have to be on Peacock.
Then show us the way.
I told you I'll show you the ways. Vince, you can't do shit about it anyway. Get the fuck out.
I mean,
This is when it got to that point, bro.
I
This
was
is
about to
when,
say,
like
like,
everybody's like, all right, bro, the jig is up.
the car rolls over like 8 times, and after it, like legit, Superman.
They always walked out like,
Superman
all right,
from
bro,
outside of the fucking wall. Yeah,
and they always kind of walk out like, yeah, I'm kind of hurt. Like, no, bro, you are fucked. He got a snakeskin shirt on.
yeah. His outfit is fucking egregious, as he would say.
He's dressing like a cartel, or how you presume a cartel.
Again, smashing
Mob
into the
boss
guy,
dress.
smashing into the death machine is insane. You are fucking.
Because you're gonna lose, and that motherfucker can't die. Look at the shit. And it comes right back. This motherfucker's a yo-yo.
This man again jumps from car to car, blows up the fucking Dodge Charger, which again can never die.
Yo, it's been all over the world. That motherfucker got his own passport.
What's that song? I've been all over it.
And it's unscathed. Show little ass in the car, man.
Get your ass in the car.
In the car.
That would be a good name for the episode.
I'm on the streets, man. G-unit. Come on, get in the car.
Unit.
Get your ass. Get your
You
ass.
need money. If you need money, sell rocks. Sort of what they do. I heard that's
They
what they
do
do
that.
around here. Goodbye.
Yo, where he get a? Oh, okay, that's the same.
Well, and
little
watch
chrome
this, and like
nine
he does like a fucking wheelie on these fucking.
motherfucker thing. This is when everybody said, "All right, now this shit is getting ridiculous in this franchise."
So when they mean vehicular manslaughter, I think that's what they mean right here. Like like you legit killed someone with a car.
Dog.
That wasn't in a car.
If they back up, that man's whole lower body is gone.
Oh, like
that shit gonna look like fatality for more.
Like when you're I was like when you're almost in with the toothpaste and if it's all at the top and then it's all squeezed at the bottom.
Yeah, that shit. Nah, it's Mortal Kombat. It's the white tee. Goddamn, Pappy was right. The fucking white tee is unscathed. After all that, his face is beat up, everything, but the white tee is straight.
Because he's Mr. Clean.
I'm about to start wearing tight ass shirts.
Oh, that's always been the move.
Not for me. My shit fit. But I'm about to start doing it now. Look at the guns.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, been the move to like if you want to look jacked, you have to use.
Sir,
you have to like relax.
I don't need to wear small shirts to show I'm jacked.
Okay.
I'm a genetic freak. Look at me. I got freaks 9 days out the week.
And Scott, by genetic freak, do you mean you constantly are sticking steroids in your ass?
He gonna beat your ass, bro. I know Scott Steiner, but I got to fade with him.
Yes or no, sir? Yes or no?
He's not asking that. The brother man up here that's like Judge Joe Brown, kind of.
All right. See, this is where the government. This is where the judicial,
like my uncle.
The judicial system is fraudulent because this man saves an FBI agent, locks up a drug cartel, and they're like, and you're getting 25 to life.
Oh, he knew he was black at that moment. Oh shit. So long, Corona. Hello, OE.
God damn it. Oh no. 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 Oh, come on. Just stone faced. Like
ain't shit else you could do but cry, bro.
No, I'm talking about Dom. He just is like, yep.
I know ain't shit else you could do but cry or be stuck or no sell it.
And don't forget what he said, like 2 years in Lompoc. I'll die before I go back.
Oh well, motherfucker, get ready.
You either get busy living or get busy dying.
He think about all his decisions now. He in front of
he should like he's thinking of whoa. Nah. That was no. That was too far. That was too far. Wow. But right now he was legit thinking of like Gal Gadot, like, you know what? I should just ran off of her like she said.
I should just hit real time. Dom, no. Tego and then down Umar arguing. He got his little Fred Sanford hat on.
They got the fucking eastbound and down, hold them up in trucking.
Finally, she doing something. God damn, she never about no action. Hell, you gonna get me out finally? Boy, they gotta go. That's why. After we get this motherfucker out, we gotta get out the country.
Some good framing, again, great precision driving, and then credits. Directed by Justin Lin, written by Chris Morgan.
This song actually go too.
Based on characters by Gary Scott.
This is 305 Live. And this one Pitbull was at his height of his fame too.
And this is and that was Fast and Furious. I mean, like we said, the real reason I think Vin Diesel came back is because the reason everyone did is because they needed it. And as we alluded to earlier, Letty says something about Rio. So they were setting up Fast 5. Again, based on how this ends, like I think Chris Morgan probably was like, I haven't mapped out where it ends. Again, casting by Sarah Haley Finn, who cast all the MCU stuff. Chris Morgan's like, I haven't mapped out where like Dom and Brian reunite. And then Dom, is getting sent to jail, and then Brian has to break him out of jail, and then that sets up the next one, and then they'll be on the run together. They'll both be outlaws. The cop is turned outlaw. Again, it's all to the device of like Dom and his aura, much like Bodhi and Point Break. People just gravitate towards him and are like under his spell. And then next week it kicks up a notch. For 3 straight weeks, we get Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, and Furious 7. Nothing
once
but
we get to that, because I haven't seen 8 since it came out. I haven't yet to see it. Or not 7. I'm stripping. I haven't seen 7. Well, not 8. I haven't seen 8. The Fate of the Furious. I haven't seen that shit since it came out in 2017. Really? Yeah, the first day it came out, I saw it. I have not seen it since then.
But yeah, next week, I mean, someone's showing up. The helicopter's flying over the Los Angeles traffic. It's going to turn electrifying. So Fast and Furious was made for $85 million and it made $360 million.
That's really good. I think they probably thought they was gonna make a little bit more, but that's pretty good.
And it grossed $70 million worldwide during opening weekend. And this was much better than Tokyo Drift, which was made for $85 million and only made $158.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they were like, if we're going to continue this, we're going to have to bring back the core 4. And it works. I mean, to an extent, Michelle Rodriguez isn't in it as much. Neither is, I mean, Jordana Brewster isn't more than her, but it's mainly, again, like I said, the two-hander between Dom and Brian. It's about Vin Diesel coming back, establishing himself as the alpha of this franchise because Paul Walker got to do the sequel, and then Vin Diesel only does the cameo at 3. So this is where the power dynamics really start. And then in Fast 5, it's solidified that Vin Diesel's a star, Paul Walker's a supporting actor, and The Rock is just a special guest star. But then something changes.
Politics, you already know.
Someone's talking to the booker, you know.
Yeah. He pulled a Triple H move for all them years he hated Triple H. He pulled the same move.
Yeah. For the guy who actually had like kind of no problem doing the job, The Rock is like, I'm not doing no job.
Triple H definitely was like, he copied my whole fucking flow.
Because guess what? So, because this is a little preview of Fast 5. Get y'all hyped for it because again, it's regarded as the best.
Mm-hmm.
Budget $125 million. So they're like, we're going all in on this. This is going to be huge. It made $626 million, and that's right. 626. So basically, almost 6 times, 5.5 times the budget, almost.
Right. I figured it was way over.
And at this time, it was released April 29th, 2011. The Rock shows up in WWE earlier that year. And that's where the world domination of Dwayne Johnson starts.
Mm-hmm.
And this, again, is, along with Fast 5, is when they really start to take it up a notch. It's really the one where they're like, we're going to make this the real blockbuster action movie with the stunts, the action, all of it. And I can't wait for it. It'll be, I think it's one that we'll be talking a lot of in terms of just like, oh, how awesome there will probably be little to no negativity on that one. With this, really with the past 3, like we said, 2, just a poor villain. The chemistry between Paul Walker and Tyrese, phenomenal. Everything else, meh. Like, what does Ludacris really do in that movie? Not much, especially not what he's going to be doing later on. He was just there because he was Ludacris. But funny enough, in Fast 5, they use him a whole lot better than you would have thought of. Like, and then he's a key part of the franchise going forward. But Too Fast, Too Furious is, again, it has its moments. You like it a lot more than me, even though I do like it. Again, I like all of them with the exception of F9.
Right.
And half of Hobbs and Shaw. But the part that it's like where I'm really like, this takes place on Earth too.
Basically. Because they don't even mention anything that's going on in Fast 9. Like, bro, they got a whole ass like super robot humans out there and shit.
Whereas Etienne in Fast 9, yeah, whereas any mention of that. Whereas the mention of like Luke Hobbs was technically a fugitive of the world for a few days before he went to Samoa and fought with his Usos against Brixton Law.
Who's basically like the fucking the android from Metal Gear Solid.
No end credit scene on this one. Fast 5, there is one, which we alluded to earlier. Certain someone that obviously is alive if you've seen any promotion, but that end credit scene's phenomenal. Can't wait till we get to there. But Tokyo Drift, just Lucas Black as like an actor is not really good. So like him being the lead of this movie where everything else is amazing. I mean, Han, Sun Kang, his performance and his character, the best part of it. DK, great. A legitimate villain compared to the previous Carver own, but like kind of lesser than Johnny Tran, because Johnny Tran at least showed up to kill Jesse. But DK would have killed him if the dad didn't show up, like you said. Like, you're lucky your dad's here. Like,
right.
I'll smoke all these fools.
Right. If my uncle wasn't here, boy, what? But I'm gonna get you though. That's all he had to look.
And that's Justin Lin's first entry. This is his second. Him and Chris Morgan again. They debut together in Tokyo Drift. They really start to establish, I think, their tone and their feel for where the franchise should be going forward in terms of the movie that they wanted to make. I don't know how collaborative it was between them, but I wouldn't be surprised if pretty much everything that Chris Morgan wrote, Justin Lin directed. Where with little or no pushback or because that's why Chris Morgan left after Fate of the Furious to do Hobbs and Shaw. They bring in Daniel Casey to write Fast 9, and then Justin Lin gets the screenplay credit, and that's where I'm like, oh, see, Justin Lin got to do his part of the story, and it didn't work. And I would probably largely speculate it was the Han stuff, which again didn't work out in terms of explaining that and explaining anything of their fucking timeline. And this, it's dope to have Paul Walker, Vin Diesel back. That's really what this was. Is like, we got to explain how these guys are going to get back together to then go on and do what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's some good set pieces. Not as much unintentional comedy, like the Fast and the Furious, where I mean, the whole he's a cop, or why'd you bring the Buster back? Everything that pretty much Vince does. He's a cop. But it's just a solid one. I mean, bottom, you have it as the worst, correct?
The sixth one?
No, this one, Fast and Furious.
Nah, I might have to put the sixth one. Like I said,
really?
Watch it. Yeah, when we rewatch it, I'll make my decision. But I felt like because I was a little hard on this one, but then watching, I was like, this one was actually pretty good. I was tripping. But with the sixth one, I think I watched that one more recent than this one before today. I felt like the sixth one I didn't like just because it was so slow paced. When we get there, then I'll definitely make my decision. Because then I had problems with the sixth and the seventh one as well. Like, I was indifferent about both of those. But like I said, it's been years. Like, I haven't watched the seventh one since it first came out in 2017. And then the sixth I haven't watched in a while. So when we get to those, it'll be interesting. And then I'll make my, I'll make my
we'll do
decision by
like
then.
I said, we'll be doing our rankings, and then we'll each pick 10 cars as well, our favorite cars from the franchise. But wow, I'm shocked to hear that, because the 6 I haven't seen in a while either, but I loved it from the first time I saw it, and then when I rewatched it later that year, I was like, this is still amazing. And I think I've only seen it really like once or twice since then. But I love the flip car. Love, again, Owen Shaw is the best villain. I do like Hobbs teaming up with them, even though I do think Hobbs is better as the villain in Fast 5, which we'll discuss, obviously. Next week, he plays a great villain, which is something Dwayne Johnson should do more of. But, yeah, I mean, that was like going back and watching them. I'm like, Too Fast and Furious, great first half, bad second half. Tokyo Drift, it's still got its problems in terms of like, oh, it's all new people, but the parts about it that are Tokyo specific are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And everything Han does is phenomenal. And the Bow Wow stuff, again, like I said, in hindsight, still works in terms of like, that's a legit sneaker culture, IG influencers, all that. But
He just got marked down in a different country.
and like I always said about this one was just like the appetizer to what Fast 5 is. Like, this is the, fucking salad, and then Fast 5 is the fucking steak.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Once again, Fast 5 is the most renowned one. Like, most people, when they think about Fast Furious, like, I hate those movies, but some people actually watch the 5th one.
Yeah, they're like, I tuned out after the 5th one, but the 5th one's the best.
Yeah, so some people actually give that one some props out of all the rest of them. Probably the first one as well, definitely.
And that, I think, more than anything, has to do so with it being a heist movie and people loving heist movies.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think the whole safe thing is like, this is the one crazy stunt we'll allow. Everything else, no.
Yeah, because it wasn't too outlandish too. That's the
No,
thing.
it is. It's legit. I mean, come on, they're dragging us.
It's outlandish, but to a certain degree, it's like
with 2 Dodge Chargers. Come on.
Yeah, no, that out of everything else though, but the whole movie wasn't like, all right, bro, this is ridiculous. Like, I think that's when people start to try to bury the franchise, when it's like, it's tanks, they driving in fucking Antarctica, wherever, the South Pole.
Well, in 7 and 8, they were legit like, what can we do with cars that's never been done?
Okay, I'm tripping. My fault. I'm thinking about, once again, because they don't put the 8, the Fate of the Furious.
Oh,
so
yeah.
6 and Fate of the Furious are the ones I got to watch again to see if I like it. Not
I
the
was gonna
7th
say, I'm like, you saying 7? That shocked me. I'm like, really? You hate the last one with Paul Walker?
No, the 7th one.
That almost broke my heart.
No, the 7th one. I went to the movie.
I'm like, you're a cold motherfucker. Like, god damn.
No. I had to think about it, but once again, because they don't put it in chronological order,
Yeah, that's
the title.
I mean,
so I had to think about like, oh shit, the 8th one is actually Fate of the Furious. Even
obviously,
though Hobbs and Shaw is like the 8th one, the 8th
no, it's
and
the
a
9th.
half one.
It's the 9th. Yeah, it's legit Lion King 1.5.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I had to really, really think about it.
Yeah, when we get to Fate of the Furious, I think the whole reason why they wanted to give that one a title was because we're in a post-Brian world, and again, the power dynamics of is the Rock? I mean, not the Rock. Is Dwayne Johnson in control, or is Vin Diesel in control? It's an amazing story, all that behind the scenes shit. And as someone who likes behind the scenes stuff in movies, right up my alley. But anything else you want to say, Banks, on this week's episode before we wrap up?
Yeah, if your girl is dead, just keep going, man. Don't be like Dom. That's real love. That man kept going. He got shot. His favorite leather jacket got shot at, and he went Hulk. He wore a long ass thermal, in Mexico heat. He a different type of person, bro. If you love your girl that much, go ahead and get married to her like tomorrow. And don't drink Corona, because that shit is trash.
Plenty of fish in the sea is basically what you were saying.
Yeah, but I understand because they told the whole story about them knowing each other since they was kids, and he probably wouldn't do that for Vince, obviously.
No, as we see in as we'll see next week, we'll get there when Vince, our guy, makes his triumphant return.
He just sees Brian. He like, oh, that's that motherfucker that fucked up my family, bro.
Yeah,
I'm on the other side of the globe because
he's like,
well,
oh
I'm in
shit,
South America, but
the Buster's back. Like, oh,
I had to go to South America because of you.
But yeah, thanks for everyone for tuning in. Again, supporting the Fast Summer term, and I mean supporting, like not providing feedback. Like, are y'all done? Don't you ever get tired of this shit? Like another Fast and the Furious movie? Like, god damn, let us be. Like, what more do you want? But
we got some more. If y'all want some bonus content, y'all better let us know. You better hit up Davis.
No, I hit Banks up. He's the one who you're the booker man. Booker man.
Well, it's whatever. If y'all want to, whoever hearing this, if you want a bonus episode, just tell Davis, like, hey, can you free up? Fuck your job. You probably on the place anyway.
Whoa. No, I don't.
They won't hear this, hopefully.
That's the thing. I'm like, yeah.
If your job hear this, they be like, so you're on a podcast with a Negro.
Well, anything, it would be Black Wrestling with all the shit they say. It would be more than wrestling from a what perspective?
From a Negro perception?
What entire nation?
Them boys watching wrestling now? When did this happen? They took the basketball. They tried to take swimming. Fuck out of here with that. And I'd be goddamn if she gonna run marijuana.
Whoa. I was like, where were you going with that?
The devil's lettuce he was smoking on.
Oh, God.
Hi, Shakiri.
Damn travesty.
I know. Because, boy, if they would have caught when I was really taking the California medicine, bro, imagine that. I wasn't even playing sports. They would have caught me at all these jobs. I know this all talk about, but legit, I've only had 2 jobs where they drug test me.
Damn.
Because one of my coworkers was doing coke. The statute of limitation is over, so I can snitch on him.
I mean, I got drug tested when I broke my toe. They were like,
wait, I don't do snitching. Fuck him. That motherfucker, I think, got me fired. And I didn't say what job either, but that motherfucker's doing coke. That's the only time
you didn't say.
I've seen people smoke crack, but not coke. Smoking crack look kind of cool. Sniffing coke, that shit look nasty.
Well, all right, we got it at Banks No Risk 2 on Twitter and Instagram. Did you just say smoking crack looks cool? No,
it made it look cool. All the fiends I was around, they made it look cool.
Never. That'd be like saying like shooting up heroin looks cool because you got to do that. Come on.
Oh, I almost seen somebody do that, but I walked out. I don't like needles.
Oh God. You can find me on Twitter at Davis aka Drip, Instagram daviscoltondc. The pod has a Twitter.
Follow that. Don't follow me at the BVD pod, motherfucker. And on YouTube.
Where Banks tweets some bullshit.
What I tweet?
Like that Triple X Return of Inner Cage was cinema, quoted by Martin Scorsese. You are out of your goddamn mind.
I thought you said I was saying something about Lex Luger shouldn't have been champion.
He shouldn't have been champion.
He should have been champion.
No. Why?
He was better than Terry.
That's not saying much.
Okay, so you understand where I'm going with this? He was better than Sid Vicious, as Iron Sheik called him. Not Sid Vicious, Sid Vicious. I don't understand how he enunciates that. But yeah.
It's 50, not 50.
You have half the man I am. I got to put that in for a sound bite. Half the man I am and half the brains that I have.
But Sid, you ain't got no brain. Shut up. I will break you in half like a twig.
or I will stab you like I did Arn Anderson.
With some, I saw that Alistair Black kicked Arn Anderson in the head, but I stabbed Arn Anderson in the chest with some scissors.
No, he said his whole body.
Shut up! That's not the story. Shut up! And I'm gonna break my leg by jumping off the top rope. Why would I jump off the top rope? I don't know. I was probably high as fuck. But still.
He a medicine man?
No, but I mean, you gotta be it. Look, it's said that never jumped off the top rope before. What the fuck was he thinking?
He was off that shit, bro. He been swole my whole life.
In some fucking Just Incredible shorts. Come on.
Yo, when he was 56 at that point, and he had the WCW World Heavyweight title. Hey man, you might be right. Eric Bischoff ain't seeing heaven.
I told you, Eric. You know what? Maybe if you're free tomorrow, before, you know what? Stay tuned to the BVD pod. We might be trying to do a special Twitter space thing, hopefully with some friends and family in the pod space to talk about some like bullshit wrestling, like what worked back then that doesn't work, and what works now and what's better about wrestling now than before. So stay tuned to that at the BVD pod, like Bank said. But again, make sure you like, subscribe, rate, review, recommend on Apple, Spotify. YouTube is just Banks versus Davis. We're not on it. The video is poor right now as we're going past summer because we don't want y'all just watching us watch a movie.
And we don't want to get copywritten, but soon.
No, I'm just saying, like, to have people watch us watch something is just like too. If we're not going to be live interact, it would be working if we're doing live interactions and like a whole watch along. But either way, so maybe for and plus you need a better webcam too.
No, it's not the webcam. It's
either way,
or it's my laptop. But check this out: when we're done with the Fast series, I'll have better Wi-Fi. I'll just say that.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to it.
Please do, because they don't have Wi-Fi in this swampland. But this swampland can kiss my ass. I'm out of here.
You see it? Look at go to Twitter. Look at Bianca Belair on the SB's red carpet.
No, because I respect Montez too much.
Do it, because it's legit. The CMA. Damn! I said damn.
I got respect for Montez, bro. I got too much respect for him. That's why I try to stay away. Now, if you said it was Sasha Banks, I'm going right now.
Yeah. And on that note, fuck Chris Paul, fuck Bret Hart. See you next week.
Go fuck yourself.